Let's see. Let's see. I can't see my camera. It says we're live. It says this video is unavailable. Why does it say this video is unavailable? I'm going to go to Facebook, click it, see if I can see it. Video. What's up? Hey, can you see me right now? Let's see. What's the PurpCast 2 watching live now. Let's see if it's available. Right there, it says it's unavailable. Oh yeah, no, it's on. It's on.
Okay.
All right. So, hello everybody. Yeah, we had hell to go through to figure this shit out. So let me
just consider
share
it
this
starting
again.
at 8:30 at this point because I still gotta share.
Showtime. All right, bear with me, people. So apparently I can't go live on my phone anymore because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. They just changed their threshold, and then I couldn't go live on her computer because she didn't have a streaming software. So
hello, friends.
It took us a minute to figure it out. Here we are. The link from Facebook sends you to nothing.
Great.
No, it doesn't. I just clicked the link from Facebook, and you know what happened? It sent me to PurpCast Pride Special. Just click the first.
I suppose it would be better if I shared a direct link to the live stream instead of your channel.
You are absolutely correct. Now we can do that by.
This is the browser.
This one. Give me a second. I just had the thing that said link, and I fucking forgot it. Damn it.
This was so much easier on mobile.
On the phone?
It's kind of bullshit that they don't let you have a mobile screen.
What's this? Uh-oh. I don't want to do that. Cancel that. What's this?
So let's just open your page up in a separate window. And open the
can't
live
I just
stream.
go and, I was going to say, can't I just say...
I don't like this
way?
software either because how we're supposed to participate in the chat.
It was on the side. We can make this small. Oh, wait. I can't. Damn it. We're going to figure this out. Let me click this.
Yeah, just consider this starting at 8:30, guys, because I don't know what the fuck's going on.
And then you go to the chat and pop the chat out. Where's the Safari? Go to the chat. Hit this.
Okay, that's what I was trying to do in the first place to get the link.
See, it's only says YouTube.com. She doesn't like the software because the software sucks. That's why.
It's annoying.
Oh, look, I'm like, why am I hearing myself? Oh, it's on my phone.
So I'm just sharing the links to my Facebook,
share the link real quick,
and then we'll get started.
Then we're going to pop out the chat, and we'll figure it out. We have 6 people. Thank you for being here so far. Appreciate you. Share the link, and then I'll share the link. Y'all forget to go live? Nah, we was having problems. We're a little ghetto. Everything I do ghetto. It don't matter.
Like ghetto.
That's how I is, cuz. That was Mark who messaged me. Accidentally forgot. Late start. Technical difficulty. He was getting down with the names. I was waiting. I'm giving y'all 5 more minutes. I'm ready. We're ready. I'm really the only one waiting for start. Do I have a bad link? We're on. Showtime. 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 Look. And now they're posting the live event will be in a few moments. Oh, see it, right? You late.
I'm sharing stuff to my page.
All right. Technical difficulties. How y'all doing today?
Share.
When you share it, then I'll find it and share it.
Well, it's annoying because it won't share whatever you type. So, like, if you just share my shit, it's not going to share what I typed.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Just copy and pasting that.
All right, have y'all shared? How about that? Y'all worried about we on now? We on now. Did y'all share? How about that part?
So are we leaving this open?
Huh? No. What, to see ourselves? No, because that's
but
late.
we
We're going to
wanna
go
see the
to,
chat, too.
we're going to here and pop out chat. Bam. And then now we got chat in this box. We got there. We got OBS here. And then we don't have to change that there. Bam.
Oh, yeah, I am clickety-clack. I forgot that we're using the computer camera, too, so when I was typing, it was probably, like, right next to the microphone.
All right, so I'm going to share. Go ahead, start. I'm going to share your share.
Well, no, we're still sharing. Like I said, we're just
We're in
saying
share mode,
that it doesn't
guys.
start technically till 8:30.
Yeah, we still got 4 minutes. How about that?
I've shared. Now who's sharing? Maybe get more people in here. So this doesn't tell us how many people are in the chat.
No, yeah, we would have to look. I'm going to keep looking on my phone. We have to look.
I love you too, Sarah.
Aww. Brittany Ann Hodge. And where is it? Okay, late start. There we go.
I don't look as orange on this camera.
Yeah, because your fucking laptop's tight.
But the phone camera is of better quality. I don't know why it looked orange as fuck last time. What up, Mark?
Every time I say
Notes.
Showtime, I think
was
about At the
professional.
Apollo. What's up, Mark? I share it too. Sweet. She says it says so. So yeah, we don't have to watch. Well, yeah. Well, I was gonna say we can open up the other one, but it'll be live.
Yeah, it's like gonna be super behind, and then I can't stare at myself and play with my hair.
Fix it in real time.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. I've shared. They've shared.
Hey, Bridget.
We've shared. Everyone shared. So if there's
We're all
7 people
shared
here,
up?
we're all shared up. All right.
All right, we're
I'm
sharing.
gonna go and watch it here.
We're 27 minutes late.
It's okay. It's okay. How y'all doing today? What's up? That's Miss Kisa, Mr. Purple, and we're late. So,
Welcome to the PurpCast.
yeah,
This is LaQuanda.
that is Kwanda.
She's participating as well.
Pride Special. Why didn't it show up? I thought it should.
An
I'm gonna share a
album
million
of 2 with, or 4 with all the old shiz.
Also, I want an album too.
This is just a piece of purple velvet fabric from, I ordered off Amazon. It's
I love
just straight fabric, but it's super nice and crushy and velvety.
It is, and it's comfortable.
Mm. I thought it'd be cute for the PurpCast.
All right, we can start.
All right, you ready?
Okay, so it's Pride Month, and I'm excited because I'm not in prison anymore, and I get to go to St. Pete Pride.
Yeah, the
St.
best
Pete
pride in
is
Florida.
the best. And as I was in prison, the gay world has gone crazy. The LBGTQIANDAFZ world has gone crazy because there's a letter for everybody. Everybody got a letter. Everybody got a flag. Everybody got a creed. Everybody got a color. So we decided to do. Okay, what? Y'all probably not gonna like. Listen, some of y'all might like me after this. Some of y'all probably won't like me after this. I got fucked up
Everybody has
opinions of
the
the whole
right to their own
situation.
opinions.
So she wrote a little list of stuff she wants to talk about. Happy Pride Month to you too, Mark. So we're gonna start.
We're gonna start with like a
we're
lot
gonna
of
get personal.
bisexual stuff.
We're gonna get personal.
Yeah,
That's
we're gonna
right.
talk
We're gonna
about
get
like our experiences as bisexual people, and then we'll get into other parts of
We're gonna
the
start
community.
with these names. Though. We're gonna start with names. That is the bisexual flag. It is pink for girls, blue for boys, and then purple is the combination of the two. But pink and blue don't make purple. Red and blue make purple. Red and white make pink. So I guess it works.
Some pink and blue would probably make
I guess
purple.
it does, but I mean,
Yeah.
everybody gets a flag. It's just an all purple flag. That's like, so I got a gay flag. Shadow got me this for birthday. And like technically, I shouldn't be rocking a gay flag because I have sex with the ladies sometimes. So that's why I think
Well, that's
it's
not
weird.
necessarily true either.
Well, I think it's weird because I like my gay flag.
Yeah,
got purple.
everybody loves rainbows.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
Well, not everybody,
And
but you know.
And I've got my gay socks on. You see them?
Hey.
Gay socks.
He said
that part. Yeah, that part. So,
okay. So the first topic that I laid out was how we knew that how you knew that you were attracted to the opposite gender, how you knew that you were attracted to both.
right.
So just how you came to discover that you were indeed attracted to both men and women.
So, I'm gonna go first.
Yeah.
PurpCast. Let's see. When I was little, there was something wrong with me. Obviously, I mean, I'm just being real. There was definitely something wrong with me. But it wasn't like that little boy was gonna be gay because I was trying to hunch little girls. I mean, I was trying to. We played catch a girl, freak a girl back in Philly. So that's like hunch tag. We was gonna find you and we was gonna rub our little penis on you until we got caught, or until we got tired of rubbing our little penis on you. So that's what we did. When I was like, we were doing it. So I never like I see little kids who are like 11 and 12.
I was gonna say you're talking about like pre-puberty, like young, like elementary
10,
school.
11, yeah. So I see little kids now like 10, 11, and they're like transgendered already, or they're gay already, and I think that's crazy. Sorry, because you can be a feminine little boy and not be gay. You can be a masculine little girl and not be a lesbian. That's you. So anyway, so I don't like dudes. I like girls. I mean, that's just how it was. My uncle, God rest his soul, he told me once. He said, because I got to walk on. I don't know if y'all see me walk, but I got to walk on. That shit's been there since I was a kid. Yeah. So he was like, you don't walk gay. You walk like you're important. You walk like you're better than everybody, and don't ever lose that.
Oh.
And I was like, because my uncle used to make clothes for like models and stuff. And I mean, I was emotional as fuck when I was a little boy. Like, I would cry about everything. I used to cry. I used to hate taking showers. I would cry when I had to take a shower. I cried about everything. But being emotional, being soft, does not determine sexuality. So I still was not thinking that I was gay or I was bi or I was whatever. That did not even cross my mind. When I think back to it, I may have liked the comfort of both men and women, but like I liked females, and I liked masculine men. And when I was little, to be gay meant you were not a masculine man. You were like a girly man. Like, we had gay Sean on our block. That was the only gay person I knew, like in person in real life. And I was not like him. So there was no thought of me being gay. The first guy I was ever attracted to that actually like literally was like, that guy's kind of hot, was Johnny Depp.
Okay, of course.
Yeah, it was Johnny Depp. I was watching Benny and June. I don't know if y'all have ever seen that movie, but June is like I
actually haven't seen it. I want to see what he looks like in that movie.
It's a good movie. So June is this girl with a problem, and Benny is Johnny Depp, and he starts, hanging out with her. They fall in love, but he does this thing where he takes 2 forks and he sticks them in the in breadsticks. He makes them dance, like Charlie Chaplin or whatever it's called, right? Okay. And I was sitting there. I'm not gonna lie, I was high, smoking blunt. Well, I shouldn't have been. I hope my mom's not watching, because definitely her partner. I ate a bunch of her Darvocet, a little fucked up.
Damn.
And I was
Wait, how old are you?
I was probably 12 at this point.
Okay.
Now, I may have been attracted. I can't consciously think of a guy.
This is the first time you remember being attracted to a man. That
guy is cute. Yeah.
Right.
So, so I'm doing it. And I'm sitting there like, that's kind of cute. Like, what? I mean, why can't nobody play with no breadsticks for me? Like, what's going on? So, I called a few of my friends. I'm not going to name any names. But I called a friend. And I was like, hey, I'm gay. I'm a faggot. She's like, I use the word faggot all the time. I was like, hey, I'm a faggot. And she's like, wait, you a faggot? What you mean you a faggot? You suck dick? It's like, hell no, I suck no dick. She said, you taking up butt? Hell no, I ain't taking up butt. You kissing boys? Hell no, I ain't kissing no boys. I ain't did none of that stuff. But I think Johnny Depp is hot. So when I was like 12, I decided that if I could say that this man is attractive and this man is not attractive, then I'm attracted to men. If I could say that this girl is not attractive and that girl's not attractive, then I'm attracted to women. So technically I'm bisexual. But I didn't like that term. If anybody who remembers me from high school, Seminole High School, I coined the term greedy. That's what I used to say. They say, you gay? No. You bi?
That's
no.
a bad stereotype.
I'm just greedy. That's all. I mean, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. I like my cake, and I like to eat it too. That's the only thing you're supposed to do with cake. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I told people. I'm greedy. That's just how it went. And that's my first meal. And I came out to all my friends like the next day. When I went to school, everybody knew. Because I'd already been the black kid who's wearing Jinkos and fucking safety pins in his shirts and, you know what I'm saying, black eye makeup. I was already fucking retarded. So there's nothing I could say or do that was going to be like, what? Purple Chris?
Right,
what?
yeah.
It was like,
already.
All right, whatever. All right, it's cool. Well, hold on, I'm going to read a little bit. I never understood that God could like a guy until I was 11. Once it dawned on me, it made absolute sense. Ever since I was a kid, I always had crushes on other boys, just never knew what it was. And see, that's the other thing. There's such a big stigma about it. Like, okay, I used to tell people I think everybody's bisexual. I can't say that anymore.
I meant to add that to our discussion.
I believe that everyone, and I mean, obviously now it's like, I don't know, it's the consensus that there is a scale, we'll get to that later, and everyone falls, wait.
That's what I'm trying to get all your...
falls somewhere in between that spectrum. There's not a single man you could say that he can't say that guy's attractive and that guy's
We're
not.
going to take the Kinsey test in a minute.
Everybody can do that. You may not want to suck a dick, but guess what? It's straight girls that don't suck dick. You know what I'm saying? It's girls that are attracted to men who don't have sex with men. You're right. But and they're like, well, you can't. Okay, back to when I came out. So, when I found out, my friends were like, you can't be bi, you can't be gay because you ain't never done no other guy. So you telling me you ain't straight if you're a virgin?
Right.
You ain't fucked nobody yet.
That doesn't make sense.
Exactly. So
it's about attraction.
That's not decided that I was.
But it's about sexual attraction because I think there's a difference between being able to say somebody's attractive and
you want to have sex with
right.
I can go for that.
Like all these guys you show me that you think are cute, I don't think that I don't want to have sex with them, but I can look at them and be like, that's not an ugly guy.
Right, that's the same thing.
But I don't want to have sex with them. It's not my type.
But see, that's the thing. I don't think your sexual practices necessarily mimic your sexuality. And see, that's where shit gets weird because I know guys who identify as gay, right? Who there's that one woman that they would sleep with, and they found that one woman, and now they're married to that girl, but they gay as fuck. They wear makeup just like their wife, but they're not sleeping with dudes. They're not going out to try to find dudes. They're sleeping with a woman every night, but they're still gay. So it's like you can't...
Well, then they're not gay.
Why not?
They're like...
What are they? They identify as a gay man who's in love with this one woman.
Yeah.
And we're at the point now, I've noticed, with the flags and the letters and all that shit, you can say you is whatever you want, and I can't tell you not. If you say you're a gay man with a wife, you're a gay man with a wife. You can fuck her every day, you still a gay man with a wife. And see, I also think that being gay
and maybe you're like
and being homosexual are two different things. Gay is a lifestyle. I feel like you were, I don't want to say you were born homosexual, but I kind of feel that way. You were born, everything that you ever are, you were born that way. You may not have figured it out all at once, but that's how you was born. You didn't change. You was still, you maybe blossomed into that, but that's what you was going to be. But I think to live life as a gay man, like I live a crazy lifestyle now. I just got out of prison. But I didn't necessarily live a gay lifestyle. Like I stayed around straight people. What is I'm saying? What's a gay lifestyle? I don't think that I live.
I don't know, but
there is a such
with gay
thing.
people.
But I've never been to a movie with a gay person. I've never been to a gay person's house.
Mean?
Like to go, I'm saying like, okay, we've gone to the movies. I've been to your house to eat dinner. I've met your parents. Our friendship is a friendship. I've never had that kind of friendship with like a gay person. We never went to her house to eat dinner.
Mark?
Who? Gay Mark?
Real cute, gay Mark.
Yeah, Mark came over so he could suck my dick, and he became friends with Seaweed, and he was Seaweed's friend. Ask Bridget. And that's it. I ain't never been to his house. I don't know his grandma. He ain't never met my family. That was just a sex thing. That's what I'm saying. So it's different to be, I don't know, like sexuality and then lifestyle are different. The gay lifestyle and being homosexual are two different things. And the problem with people today is because when they think about if they do like men or they do like women or they am gay or they are bisexual, they feel like they have to adapt to that lifestyle as well. You don't. You can live whatever lifestyle you want and fuck who you want at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. I like what, I think this is Deco.
Who was Chubba? Look, see? That's Seaweed right there. Oh my God, he was. This is Seaweed. That man came to my house so we could hook up. He was, that was my dog, I ain't gonna lie. We never hung out outside of my house. It was never.
Yeah, we all went to the gay club together. We went out.
Did we go to the gay club? Well, okay, we went to the gay club. A handful of times maybe. That wasn't my fucking friend. That was the gay dude we knew who go to gay clubs with us.
Oh, I'm just saying,
Mark was the shit. But him and Seaweed had legitimate friendship. You know what I'm saying? Him and Bridget had legitimate friendship. We didn't have a legit. He spoke to Seaweed more than he spoke to me.
True.
I've never met his grandma. They went to the funeral.
It was more about.
It was a sex.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And then and in my life, I like to differentiate it between those things. Like the gay people are in this life, and then I incorporated less gay people into my straight life as opposed to more straight people in my gay life. Every straight friend I've had has gone to the gay club with me.
Right.
Everyone that I call my friend has been to the gay club with me.
Right.
My gay friends don't come to straight places with me.
Right.
I mean, it's not like a specific reason, but that's just how it happens. I'm saying he was my friend, but we didn't do gay stuff. We had more of a friendship. Exactly. That was my dog, but I didn't call him late at night like, hey girl, that's what happened. Like I didn't have that. I'm just saying I didn't have that.
True.
I wouldn't mind if I had a gay lifestyle. I probably would dress a little better. I'd probably have a bank account with money in it. I'd probably be driving a Prius. My room probably wouldn't be dirty.
I don't know about all that. I don't think it's a magic. Get your life together.
I think it is, bro, because the motherfuckers got money. You know what I mean? Gay people got these shit things. I'm sure not all of them do.
I was going to say, or they scheming motherfuckers trying to steal credit card information off a Grindr and shit.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay, so I'll stick. I knew he was going to go off topic about stuff.
That's
okay. We don't.
So hold on, you got to.
But I worked hard on my little list, and
she did.
I made it all.
Whatever.
Okay.
Pink golf shirt and khaki. See, that's what I'm talking about. And I'd be styling. Fucking styling. What I'm talking about. I'd
gay
somehow
money.
put gel in my hair.
Gay money.
That's awesome. So wait. So no. When did you start liking vagina?
Okay. Yeah. So. The earliest memory I have of having a crush on anybody is having a crush on a girl, and it's Jessica Rabbit, and I'm like 4.
That's it, yeah.
It's a cartoon, and I had crushes on lots of cartoons, like girls and guys, but that's just like the first discovery of like, ooh, I like that, I like looking at that, but that always sticks out in my head for whatever reason, just being attracted to Jessica Rabbit, and then when I actually started getting interested in dating and stuff, I dated a girl before I dated a guy. I kissed a guy before I kissed a girl, but I dated a girl before I dated a guy, and I had sex with a girl before I had sex with a guy. So
I got my dick sucked by a guy before I ever.
That's what. Yeah, that was another part of that question that we didn't ask you. So you had sex with a guy before you had sex with a girl.
But I kissed a girl before I kissed a guy.
Okay.
I dated a girl before I dated a guy.
Okay. Interesting. But then, so...
But that was because, and this is the other thing, too. We'll get to that on the bisexual thing. I mean, girls try to, like, not be... he's a fucking person. It's easier for me to get a dude to suck my dick with a girl.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's easy.
Okay, so, that goes into another topic. For later.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah, that's basically my simple story of how I knew I was attracted to both. But, okay, are you mad?
Okay, he's right. Well, I'm a gay man with a wife. Dean is fucking retarded. So, yes, Dean said when we was in the Purple Pueblos, that was a gay lifestyle. That was. When I was in Daytona, because none of y'all were around, I lived a gay life. I went to the gay club every day. But I still didn't have, like, gay friends. But the only people I knew were the gay people there. I danced in the club for a little bit. That's what I did. That was my life. I lived the gay lifestyle then. You are absolutely correct, Dean. Thank you for that.
I think you've mingled in both. That's actually one of the questions on the Kinsey test.
Cool.
About who you hang out with. Why is she spazzing out like crazy? Stop being a stereotype.
Let me dress you. Where you gonna dress me at?
My chihuahua.
Who is Thomas? Are you German? That's an awesome last name.
I know. He's my Facebook friend.
Is it Kuhlenschmidt?
Corner, you want to go? What do you want?
You used to call me from the payphone. I did used to call you from the payphone.
Wait, who?
That's fucking pirate team.
Oh.
Call out Dean for being a gay. Look, he's like, I was about to call out Dean for being the gay man with a wife.
Oh.
Yeah, Dean already called himself out. Ain't no shame in his game.
Yeah, but I don't think Dean is attracted to lots of women.
Right. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Being gay, and all right, we're gonna get to that too because we're gonna make a quick little interjection. So, a lot of times, like, okay, I have the gay flag, right? So people are like, bro, you gay? It's like,
shit.
Ooh. At least it's like not dark. She just spilled something. Yeah. Technically, we both spilled something because I put my cup there but she threw something to knock it out over, so it ain't my fault. It's really her fault. He's half German. Is it Kuhlenschmidt? That's what I was saying. So, like, she's about to say Dean isn't gay because he likes girls. But sometimes you just don't, like, I don't care about titles no more. Like, I've stopped that a long time ago. Hey, Perp, you gay? Gay as fuck, bro. Gay as fuck. Faggot till I die, bro. They're like, well, I heard you fuck. So what? It don't matter. Like,
well,
the titles get so does. They get okay. So, but this is what I'm saying. So, okay, now that
I don't want to be called straight.
Okay, I guess. I mean, but when I'm having sex with a woman, if you want to say I'm straight for that moment, then that's what you say.
You can say you're having a straight sexual relation,
right? But it's just too much. Like now, it's like okay, I'll say I like dudes, and I like girls, so I'm not gay. I'm bisexual. Watch out. But if I say I like trannies, I can't be bisexual anymore. I got to be pansexual now, right?
No.
That's not how that works?
No. So not if the trans person is a man or a woman.
But what if they a mannish woman?
Well, do they identify as a man or a woman?
So okay, so
we're getting away from our
list. I'm just saying because that shit. All right, I'm sorry, that shit gets confusing. So all right, next topic.
I was trying to get it.
All right, next topic.
We're gonna talk about this stuff instead of.
We was already late.
Coming out stories.
Okay. Coming out stories. So, like, kind of, like, it's funny because, I mean, they knew. My family knew. At some point, they knew. But how they really knew was I was a hoe. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. Listen. She just snapped. So, I got my dick sucked by a dude. I was in 9th grade. I first started 9th grade. And I was like, okay, that was great. You know, so they got little chat lines. I'm on the chat line, hooking up with dudes all the time. What's up with that? You know what I mean? And my mom used to work overnights. So my sister would be home. And my sister, what was the coming out story for the both of you?
That's what
I came out to my father in 24 fitness. What? Sorry, y'all, hold on. In 24 fitness? I don't know what that means. So anyway, so I started hooking up with these people off the chat line. And I mean, I was like 13. It was old. Actually, you know what? I lied, guys. I did lie. It was a dude. The first guy I messed around with. But it wasn't the dude that I was thinking about, so I didn't lie. It just wasn't the dude. It wasn't the dude that I was thinking about. Yeah, it wasn't the guy that I was thinking about. Anyway, so we're not even talking about that. So it was consensual.
Isn't that losing your virginity? You didn't remember who you lost your
virginity to? Well, it was like I got my dick sucked. Like that was just like.
If that's your first sexual experience, then.
And I was like barely. I think I was like 12 and a half. I was high on cocaine. I was like, yeah, I was. It was, yeah. So whatever. So anyway, I'm on this chat line, hooking up with these dudes. My sister mad as fuck, and love you, see bye bye. So I guess she like told my mom, and my mom asked me about it. I'm like, hell no, I ain't what? What dude, you crazy? I ain't all that shit. And she's like, just tell me if you gay. I said, no, I ain't gay. She said, you bisexual, you just like everybody. You just like everybody. I was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't fuck with no dudes. So I just kept that denial thing going. My sister obviously knew. We went to the same school, so she knew. She seen me walk around.
At school with guys.
My mom obviously knew.
You talk about your stepmom or your mom?
No, my real mom.
Okay.
And so I like continued to hook up with dudes in Florida, and all my friends knew. And I dressed weird as fuck. So when I moved up to Maryland with my dad, I hadn't seen my dad for like 2.5 years. I left when I was 8th grade, went back when I began in 10th grade. So I moved with my dad, and I wish my sister was watching because I just talked about this story. This is how I remember the story, and a lot of my memories are fucked up, but my sister like verified, like, yes, that's what happened, and I remember. So I moved back up with my dad, and the first day of school, I'm wearing this. It's a hockey jersey, and it's for the Wizards. It has a rainbow on the sleeve, but it's not the gay rainbow. It's just like 4 different colors, so it's a rainbow. And my dad's like, "For real? You gonna wear that like first day? First day of school? That's how you want people to?" And I was like, "Well, you wear the hockey jersey. It's straight." He said, "Go change it." So I went. I got a devil shirt with a bunch of different devils on it. It actually looked like the Isham devil. It was a cool little shirt. I actually have a picture of me and Ashley Hill with me wearing that shirt.
I've seen that picture.
Shirt.
Yeah,
yep, that shirt. So I went to school with the devil shirt. My dad didn't know that I had the hockey jersey in my book bag. I used to do that all the time at Seminole. my mom would make me. She's like, change your clothes. So I would dress normal, get to school, take off my clothes.
You never. That's normally what you hear about girls do.
And put on my fucking Jinkos and my fucking t-shirts and all. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's like. So anyway, so I get to school and I change my shirt. Now I got this like jersey on. So I'm walking through the hall. And this dude, he turns and he's like, he calls me a faggot. When I was young, I didn't like that word. I don't give a fuck now. But I always felt
it's different when you're a kid.
I was like, what? This nigga just called me a faggot? Like, hey, bro. And so we got into a fight. I got Saturday school. It was the first day of school. Just moved to the state. First day of school. Mind you, it's like the middle of the year for them. So I just get to the school. This weird black kid got into a fight. This dude name was Mike. Got into a fight with this guy, Mike. So him calling him faggot or whatever. And I got Saturday school. So I told my dad it was fine. So like, fast forward maybe a month. Couldn't be no more than a month. Within that month though, me and Mike were in the same class. And the same person who called me a faggot on the first day ended up being my boyfriend.
Oh.
True story. That's how it worked every time.
Yeah,
so,
usually because
we in class, it's Catherine next to me and her next to him, and me and Catherine flirt with each other, and he tried to flirt with her, and then he tried to flirt with me, and then she hooks us together, and now me and him dating. So, this is a month later, I get caught skipping school again, and they give me not just Saturday school, but my dad has to come up to the school with me on Monday. So I'm like, damn, I gotta tell him. So we're at the dinner table. It's me, my sister Christina, Marsan. I don't think Jeremy was there. No, Jeremy wasn't there. I think it was with his mom. My stepmom Tiffany and my dad were at the dinner table. Where you go? Now I've already told my sister, like, hey, I'm gonna tell Dad. For the boys, I'm gonna tell her. So she's excited. She's
waiting.
She's excited. Yeah. So they clear the dishes off the table, and she goes to help my stepmom with the dishes. Bitch, you don't never do no dishes.
No.
Like, that's why my dad was kind of looking like, hold on, why not?
Something's wrong.
Something to go on. So he waited. And my dad cool as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. My dad cool as fuck. So I was like, hey, Dad. I said, so you remember that guy that I got into a fight with that first day? Like, yeah. I said, that's my boyfriend. He was like, what? I said, that's my boyfriend. He said, you fuck dudes? I said, yes, sir. He said, you still fuck girls? I said, yes, sir. He said, don't do that gay shit in my house. I said, yes, sir. And I was like, it was quiet for like 10 seconds. I was like, and I got Saturday school again, and you got to take me to school on Monday. And he was like, go to your room. I went to my room. And that's, we never talked about it since.
Really?
We have never, he's never met a boyfriend of mine. He's met a friend of mine who I like slept with, but it was really just my dog.
Right.
But he's never seen me. I mean, unless he's seen me
never
on
been
Facebook
like,
or something.
This is my boyfriend.
Never happened.
Yeah.
Never happened. But that was it. We never talked about it again. There was no. And I think like part of me wanted him to like be mean or something, so I could be like, "Fuck you,"
right?
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, now I know it affected him,
right?
Because I'm his first son. I'm the oldest. We're from West Philadelphia. We're Haitian. That shit is not okay. And not only like before it was like okay because I dressed weird and I was weird and all that was acceptable. But now you gay or whatever because when you like boys, you gay.
Right.
Fuck who else you like. You like boys, you gay. And a lot of people feel that way. You suck one dick, you gay because dick don't wash off. So anyway, so yeah, we never spoke about it again. And then later I did find out that my mom had already called him and told him like, your son out here fucking grown ass man. Blah, 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 blah. So he knew. He just ain't want to say nothing about it. But
right. It was kind of like let's just pretend.
And then once he knew, I don't think I felt like things changed, but they kind of did. I was like, I could breathe easy. I didn't have to like try to be a certain way.
Right.
And I don't
like,
think I never tried to be a certain way anyway. That's the thing. Like I was always just me, as far as I can remember. So like my family just knew. Like I didn't change. I never had to like say, Mom, I'm gay, or Auntie, I'm gay, or Grandma, I'm gay. I never had to do that. The only person I've ever had to come out to was my dad. That one little conversation. After that, it was just like everything went back to normal. We already knew this motherfucker was sucking dick, whatever. Just don't suck dick when we around, and that was it. And it's still like we were talking about the coming out thing. Like she was saying, she feels like I have to do it more. Like still to this day, people really don't know. Yeah, I'm half Haitian and half Jamaican actually. Like my mom was born, I'm like first generation American. My mom was born in Jamaica. My dad was born in Haiti, and they kill people in Jamaica for being gay, for real. So. But I assume that everybody knows that, or assume that I'm gay. If you assume that I'm gay, I'm cool with that. I don't care. You think what you want. But I assume that they think something wrong. Like, that motherfucker wear rainbow socks 6 days out the week. And it ain't even the same pair of rainbow socks. Ain't no nigga got different kind of rainbow socks.
When you're wearing the rainbow socks over and over again, I can see that. But, like, just a random stranger meeting you and you're not wearing the rainbow socks and you're just wearing your weird purple outfits, I think they'd just be like, oh, that's just a guy. That's just, like,
I do believe that. Because, like, when I
whatever.
started going to the bars here, I go to straight bars. Like, when I started going to the bars here, I don't think people knew.
Right, they just think you're an eclectic guy.
And then they slowly start, like, you see how that motherfucker walk. So, but yeah, I just, hey, Mike Crab, fuck you. So yeah, I don't come out. I'm already out, and then you just gonna figure it out. You figuring it out. I don't have no coming outs no more. I got people figuring it out.
Right.
Which is different. So, how did you come out?
Well, my mom walked in on me kissing a girl.
Nice.
And it was one of the first times I kissed a girl. And not the first time, but one of. And she opened the door, and she said, okay. And then she shut the door.
Oh, I love Mom.
And then later, she was like, honey. She's like, so if you're gay, it's okay. Like, it's fine. You can tell me whatever you want. Like, the super weird, accepting, cool mom, thing. And I'm like, I don't think I'm gay. Like, I like girls. And she's like, well, I don't really understand what's going on, but it's fine. Like, it was just very accepting and,
oh, she said 24-hour fitness.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. At the gym. Okay. That's what I assumed. But yeah, my mom's like basically my only family, and I don't have any siblings, so that's basically that. But, it was very easy. In school, having a girlfriend was strange. It wasn't.
Is that next on the list? Oh no, because how it's easier for girls. Right?
Oh yeah, and it generally is. But I will say, like, I was supposed to graduate high school 2008, so I was in middle school from like 2001 to 2004. I think it would have been. I don't know exactly. 2001, 2002, something like that. I started middle school, and it's still. I think it's like. A lot has changed since then. That's not even that long ago, but it's like 2002 being like me being in a lesbian relationship at school was not like I got picked on. I definitely.
But you was a weirdo when you was little too,
that too. People thought I was gay without even seeing me kiss a girl. That's the running joke with me, Sarah, and Aaron. Hey, girl, you gay? Because that's what everybody used to say to us at Seminole. Just every day. Hey, girl, you gay?
So Seminole was so awesome for you guys. Like I remember coming to Seminole when y'all went to Seminole. It was awesome.
Well, it was different than when.
Yeah, it was retarded. Like we was all like drug addicts then. When I went to school, like all the people that y'all hung out with, like y'all little group that stood together, all of them would have not been in school. They would have been in the woods doing drugs.
Oh, well, we did that too.
Yeah, but y'all were there though. It was just but y'all were in the faces of all the other people for them to pick on y'all more. Like we were never there, so what they thought. I was just that black dude who was weird. Man, I done ran through. I wish like Eli or somebody said. I used to run through Seminole High School with a fucking black cape on that said Ozzy Osbourne on the back with a purple Celtic fucking cross on it, talking about the devil. Just because y'all say I'm a Satan worshiper, well then I'm finna run through this fucking school worshiping Satan. Like I used to do the dumbest shit in Seminole, and we loved it though.
Yeah, it was fun. I did get picked on a little bit, but it wasn't by people who were my friends. Like people who I hung out with were. You
went to Seminole High School 2004, 2008?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, what kind of? This is a.
Oh yeah, no Seminole.
It's the other Seminole
in Sanford, Florida, in Seminole County, not Seminole, Florida. It's Seminole County. So we're gonna have to take the Kinsey test on here because unless you,
I'm doing my
no, you're fine.
Yeah.
Look at that kneecap. Wow.
The thumbnail is us going like this.
I got to fight into a bar.
I don't know how that happened. Wait, you got into a fight?
It wasn't like a real fight. It was my dog. I had to whoop his ass though.
This is the first time hearing about this.
Oh, it wasn't no real. Look, it's both knees. I had to take his ass down. I will sacrifice my kneecaps to pow drive your ass real quick. That's all I say. What? Both of you went there? No, Seminole and Seminole. I went to Seminole High School back in the 90s. 1999. No. Yes, bitch. I was in 98, 99.
But your class of 02?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm saying, when I went to Seminole in the 90s.
Yeah, you went.
I left the
you
last
went
time I was in
9th and
Seminole.
10th grade?
I left before I left in 1999.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Because 10th grade would be 10, 11, 1, 12, 2. Yeah, I left in 99. That was the last time I went to somebody's school. So she's looking up the Kinsey test. I haven't taken it yet.
I'm interested to see what happens. So, if you don't know, the Kinsey scale is from dude, I think his name's Alfred Kinsey. What's this motherfucker's name? It's some guy named something Kinsey, and it's his.
He got a test.
It's his theory of people have created a test off of it. He made a scale. It's the idea that like you would probably agree with this, that
everybody fits somewhere in there.
Yet nobody is 100% straight or 100% gay. That everybody is somewhere
it's all about
on a
circumstances.
spectrum.
I can't say the word. Circumstances and situations.
Right.
Because I done been to prison. I seen it. Fuck what y'all talking about. If your boyfriend been to prison, watch yourself. Alright? I done seen it.
Right. Yeah.
And I was getting them before they went to prison. So
I was just going to say, and not even necessarily just circumstances, but just in general, like, of what we were talking about earlier.
Well, this is what I explain to people, too. Okay, so the same way, like, when I was little, what I knew as a gay person was, like, the gay dude, Stefan. I think that was his name, too. That's what I knew of gay people. So what people know of gay people affects it. Because if you've never been in a situation to where you were alone with a man to even, you know what I'm saying, to find an attraction to it, it's not going to come out. That's why, like, dudes get drunk together, that's your best friend, and then he ends up sucking your dick. But it only happened because y'all was drunk together, and he ended up sucking your dick. If you're never in that situation, it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
You
and then
may not know until a certain situation.
A lot of times, people like to induce themselves with substances so they have something to fall back on. So they can tell themselves that it was just because they were high, or they can tell other people.
Blame it on
that. Yeah, no, that happens all the time. And I've been in situations where people are like, I gotta get drunk enough so I can suck you dick. Why you got to be drunk? You already just talked about it. You might well do. We need to cut out the middleman and just get to it. But, you know, to each his own. Whatever.
Yeah, I think that's messed up for someone to say.
You don't say except for, because that counts.
Except for Ryan
Reynolds. He's stupid. But see, and that's the other thing. See, a person thinks you can live your life as a straight man. I self-identify as a straight man and still find a man attractive.
Right, and that goes back to what we were saying before. Like, there's a difference between finding somebody attractive and finding them attractive and wanting to have sex with
Michael Kraft. Michael Kraft is like a burly ass fucking. His dad looks like a fucking a little
a lumberjack.
Yeah, he looks like he should have a warhammer. Like if Michael Kraft and his dad both, and I'm not saying y'all would, but if they both was like, hey man, because his dad more than anything. I don't care if his dad married a dude. I would never be able to call him gay. I don't look at him as a gay man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like Michael Kraft. If Michael Kraft and Bridget was having threesomes with twinks for days on end, I would never be like, oh, Michael Kraft, he gay. He's just Michael Kraft who fucked that little boy in the butt. That's me. That's how I see it. I'm just weird. When I look at certain people, because I think that gay is a lifestyle. That's what I think. Because when people say gay, it has negative connotations. He would technically be bisexual. No, he's bisexual.
Right.
That's why I think everybody's bisexual. That's
but not gay.
But I wouldn't say he's gay. Because when people think gay, there's negative connotations to it. Bro, I ain't gay. You just sucked his dick. You're gay. No, he's not gay. He just sucked the dick. Those are two separate things. But people like to put you that, like in prison.
I disagree.
I think that you ain't got the gay is different than who you sucking and fucking. That's just how I feel.
Well, I'm not straight, even though
I
can present.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I secretly, and not secretly anymore, I think that everyone is, I mean, it sucks that we got so many words now, so I can't even say that anymore. I can't even say everybody's bisexual.
You believe in the Kinsey
because,
theory.
Yeah, I do. Everybody's somewhere on that scale. There is no
you don't believe
absolute,
in 100%.
Yeah, you're not 100% straight. If you were, then you would never watch regular porn because there's penises in it. I'm just saying. You don't want to see no small, ugly dick fucking a bad bitch. No, you want somebody who looks attractive with a nice penis fucking a nice vagina.
Don't guys like to see an ugly, like if they're ugly?
That's only people with low self-esteem. And that has nothing to do with sexuality. That is a self-esteem and a self-worth issue. You want to see somebody ugly fucking a bad bitch because you want to think that you can be ugly and fuck a bad bitch.
Right.
But in general, we don't want to see no fat, ugly dude fucking a girl. We want to see a good-looking dude with a nice-looking dick fuck a pretty girl.
I don't care about the dick.
I don't know. I don't listen. I don't. If it.
Well, I guess if it's like
some
monstrosity thing.
So that counts. Yeah, that counts. I'm just saying. Listen.
Just stop.
Oh, look. See, I didn't do that either. What's up, bitch? So, we're still doing the Kinsey stuff. But yeah, so people who I see as gay, I'm not always see as gay. People who have sex with men, I don't necessarily see as gay. But there are a large group of people who feel like if you sleep with a man, that you're gay. Like in prison, bitch be like, hey man, you gay? Yeah, bro, I'm a big ass, I'm a faggot. That's me, big old faggot. And then they'll like see my pictures, or I'll be like, damn, like when we watch a TV or something, like, bro, I thought you was gay. Yeah. But you a fucker? Yeah. I thought you was gay. Well, technically, I'm bisexual. And then the next nigga be like, oh, that means he gay.
No, yeah,
he gay. That nigga just gay. If he so he gay.
Yeah.
So it's really on whoever, you know what I'm saying? It's
okay.
About what you
let's see what Kinsey says you are.
All right, Kinsey.
Okay.
Hey, you better not fuck up. Oh, let me move this. You fuck up my flag. Well, we're going to have some fucking chihuahua kebabs. Go ahead,
she's mad about some other shit.
You did.
Okay. These are multiple choice things. I'll read you all the questions and the choices.
Okay.
The question is, who are you attracted to? I am attracted to both men and women. The opposite sex, but I can totally appreciate when someone of the same sex is attractive. I'm mostly attracted to people who are the same sex as me. Oh, you just trying to let them know all over? Well,
I would say both. Well, because I can't... Now, attracted to and who I go after.
Yeah, this is
different.
just
attracted
who are you attracted to. So
both.
you're going to say both men and women. You're not going to say one more than the other. Okay. How do you identify your sexuality to other people?
I say that I'm bisexual.
Okay, so you identify as bisexual. Who do you fantasize about romantically? Either opposite sex, sometimes someone of the same sex sneaks into a dream or fantasy. I fantasize about anyone and everyone. Mostly I fantasize about people of the same sex. Or I've only thought about people.
Definitely the same sex. She already told me I'm homo-romantic. So.
You don't like to have relationships with women as much as men. So, romantically, you're going to say you only think about people of the same sex?
Well, see, I can't say that.
Or are you going to say mostly?
Now, if this is romantically, we'll say mostly.
Okay. What's your dating deal breaker? Arrogance, lack of personal hygiene, obsession with money, or anger issues?
I've dated some dirty dudes.
You know, like lack of personal hygiene? Or
well, I've dated some dirty dudes.
That's
right?
true.
Bitch, I've been with Juggalo. Not to get dirty sometimes. Probably anger issues. Because I've never been in an abusive relationship and I refuse to be because I will kill you.
Yeah, that's no good. I'm lucky to have not dealt with that either. Okay, question number 5 is who are your closest friends? I only connect with people of the same sex as me. I mostly bond with people of the same sex, but occasionally connect with the opposite sex. I have friends of all sexes. I don't discriminate. Mostly close to people of the opposite sex.
See, I feel like it would have to be both. Like, I could easily say girls now, but it's because of the situation.
You know right. You have lots of guy friends that they just don't necessarily live here. So you have friends of all sexes and don't discriminate. Question number 6 is how do you think of yourself? Okay, wait, this is the same question.
What's that?
Bisexual.
If I had to choose?
Like, what do you identify as?
Well, no. What you identify as and what you think of yourself is different.
Okay.
Because I would technically say I don't
think about it in terms of labels.
Okay. Because I don't. Because, I mean, it's...
Good point. Okay. You're at a new friend's dinner party and you don't know many people there. Who do you make small talk with? Would it be anyone and everyone, people of the same sex, people of the other sex, or...
I'm comfortable with everyone.
Everyone.
Whoever looks at me the most, I'm comfortable.
Think about the people you socialize with most. How do you think they'd identify? Are they mostly straight, or mostly gay, or a mix of both gay and straight? I would say so too.
Even because I know most of their secrets, so we won't say it. But yeah, no, I would say it's a mix.
Friends with people, all sexual identities.
Oh, yeah. I know mostly straight people, but I've got a few friends with it. That's probably really it, though.
Mostly straight people. Okay.
Realistically. Because if we're asking how they identify, not how I see them, because I see everybody as a little
yeah.
Because I don't.
Okay.
Who's
Who's
my
your celebrity crush? We have Kristen Stewart,
And they got it with
Anna
bald hair.
Paquin, Brad Pitt, or Zachary.
This is a setup, though.
What?
Because, hold on, let me show y'all.
I
You're
don't know
going
if it's
to
gonna show.
put, hold on, you're going to put, wait, where's the camera? You're going to put these 4 people, right? Let me try to get it right. Those are the 4 people you're choosing from. So you have a bald head, which is Kristen Stewart, which is slightly masculine, by the way. You have Anna Paquin, who's cute, but not sexy.
Yeah.
And then you got Brad Pitt, who obviously is sexy. I mean, he's a
Who do you think I picked? Because I already took this.
I think you would pick a female.
Which one?
I think you would pick. I don't know. I feel like you'd pick Anna Paquin.
Yep, you got it. That's who I picked.
That's what you picked.
I picked the feminine woman.
Right, and so that's what I'm saying. So it's like feminine woman, masculine woman. That's not fair because Anna Paquin is cute, but she's not hot.
Yeah, I mean,
she's
of
not
the
hot.
4, that's who I'd pick, but I wouldn't pick
That's a
any
terrible
of them
choice.
if you ask me.
They gave you a terrible choice.
Yeah, they're not good choices.
Yeah, at all. But realistically, I would pick Zachary Quinto, whatever the fuck his name is.
Okay.
But see okay, let me see. What's the question? Who's your celebrity crush? Because, like, if it was... This is where it gets confusing. I'll be honest with you. If I was going to be in a loving relationship with one of them, it would be Zachary. If I was going to have really good sex for one night, it would be Kristen Stewart.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Right. And it just says crush, which
That's what I'm
is
saying.
kind
So
of
you
vague.
can't... How do you... Well, technically, my celebrity crush is Brad Pitt. That's technically who it is.
So you want to pick
Yeah,
Brad Pitt?
I mean, if it's a crush, that's who I've been fucking about Brad Pitt for a long time.
Okay.
We'll get
This
a
one
little
is,
personal.
who have you slept with?
Everybody.
I've slept
All
with
of
both men and women.
Boys, girls,
Okay, but it also
boy, girls. What?
It says, I've been with men and women, but I prefer the opposite sex. I've been with men and women, but I prefer the same sex.
See, that's the other thing, because it depends on the situation. Like, we just had a conversation.
Right, so then you would just simply say, I've slept with both men and women, and you've probably had...
Does it say, what does it say, one? Oh, no, there is no, I've slept with both. Yeah, I've slept with both men and women. That would be it.
Okay.
If we're talking about just sex and nothing else, yeah, I think it would be both.
Yeah.
If I could just have like a gaggle of hot people and I can just sleep with them, then let's just do it.
Right.
You know, so I'm not gonna like, no, you bitches over there, you keep your vaginas away from me. No, I wouldn't do that.
Oh my God, what is
Kisa, have you ever dated a black woman? Have you ever dated a black woman?
I haven't.
She's fucked up by black people though. Y'all think I'm playing? She fucked up by black girl because I'm not gonna say I'm not attracted to black women. I don't seek black women, but she'll find them. She's like, oh, that girl, and I'm like,
I think black women I'm most
her.
attracted to black women.
And she's never been with one. I mean,
I've never dated one.
It's a difference.
She asked if I dated
she's never
one.
dated one. I'm sorry.
But that's also just because I've been off the market for a long time too.
Right.
So that is.
We're down. I don't know if y'all can see that.
We got 17.
Yeah, we're down. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. Okay, I think this is the last question.
Okay.
It's a picture. This is the picture.
And there's a penis on the nose.
Okay.
Obviously.
But what did you? It asks, what did you first see? A tiger's face or a woman's body?
Oh, I saw the tiger's face.
Yeah, I didn't see a woman's
I don't
body
see a
at
woman's
all
body
when I was.
at all.
Yeah.
Oh, now I see it.
Is that her back?
Yeah, that's her. It's her facing that way, but that's a penis right there too.
Yeah,
so
I see the penis too.
Why did they ask that?
So we're going with the tiger's face.
I don't like that test. I think it was stupid. It's gonna say you is a punk. Oh, that's what they call gay people in prison. If y'all didn't know.
You're
fluid. Oh, I'm fluid. You've been attracted to all types of people in your time: male, female, gay, straight, and otherwise. You're attracted to the person, and you're open to having a relationship with those of all genders. I'm a little fluid. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you were going to get that result but notice that even when you picked that you prefer to have relationships with men, it still didn't make you go over. But I think mine literally said, you are 50% homosexual, you are 50% heterosexual. Like, not fluid, but like literally you're half and half.
Yeah, it depends on what day it is.
I think that's...
Because if you get enough dick, you eventually want some vagina. So, what that number though does...
Ooh, I'm getting hard.
Bitch!
I'm very flattered.
Who is Brett?
But I'm taken.
Who is she?
I think I might know who it is.
I don't know.
And I probably would if I was single.
Ooh, get it.
I think I know who it is.
Okay, well, I still gotta get that. So, it's still All right. So are we moving on to the next topic?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So, the next topic is the differences between being a bi man and a bi woman.
A bunch.
There is a bunch. It's a very different experience.
Well, even when I was young, it's like a girl can kiss a girl, that's okay. But if a dude kisses a dude, that's weird. That's retarded. But that's how it's always been. It's easier on the eyes to see two pretty soft-skinned, pretty-haired girls kiss than like two burly men with beards.
Yeah, but not all women are pretty soft
Right. No, I mean, I understand that, but that's just how it is.
Right.
So, and then it's funny. Okay, never mind. This is a different topic. Let me see the topics. It doesn't fit in any of that. Well, because, like, here's the other thing. So in prison, there's dudes who, like, because a lot of people can talk to me. So when I went to prison, first let me talk about the prison. I go to prison, I'm a punk. They're like, you're a punk. And I'm not a punk. But all right, sure, I'm a faggot. That's what you want to call me. That's what it is. So the people who got to know me were, like, picking my brain. Like, the same way all my white friends used to ask me stuff like, do y'all really eat collard greens all the time? Or do y'all, I mean, what's a chitlin? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's me, Kiana. So,
yeah, I thought.
Because if you're not around a certain culture or subculture, and you get a person who's cool that you can ask, you can ask all types of questions. You know how many people don't touch my hair? Like, I don't know if y'all know if that's real, but that's real. You know how many people used to touch my fucking hair when it was a fro, when it was dreaded? I just want to touch it. I ain't never touched black people.
White people love to touch black people's hair.
So, nah, bro, punks are the ones who act and look. But listen. Do you see how I walk, motherfucker? You can't. Yeah, they like, that dude is a punk. And you know I got that diva-ish in me, so when a bitch tried me, I turned into an old black woman. So they was like, you a punk. Because if you getting fucked, or if they think you getting fucked, they gonna call you a punk. Then they gonna call you a boy, or a baby, or some other demeaning adjective. So anyway. So I had people who never got to talk to a gay dude before. And that's what I was. I was a gay dude.
Ask a gay guy.
No, that's for real. So they would ask me stuff like, you know, well, how was it when you did this? How was it when you did that? So how do girls feel about it? And then it's like, then the big question was this, because people feel like if you are a masculine man, that you have to be attracted to a feminine man. They're like, I don't see how you could like a dude with a beard. Like, how is that even a thing? Like, if I want a dude, I want him to be like a girly dude. And I don't get that part.
Yeah,
I'm not attracted to girly dudes. Like, that don't turn me on. If I'm with a dude, I want to be dudeish. If I'm with a chick, I want to be chickish. So it's different dynamics. And I mean, I guess the same thing applies in like the lesbian aspect, where it's like they got butches and studs and then like femmes and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But it's so much more complicated to be bisexual than it is to just be like, I'm gay or I'm straight. Because you got to think about, from my point of view, right? So I'm completely comfortable in my skin. I always have been. That's just how it's going to be. So I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But I can see how other people do. Like, you don't want a girl to know that you don't have dick in your mouth. You don't want her to know. Let alone let some dude put his dick in your butt. You don't want her to know. Like, how can you be comfortable with a woman who you secretly feels doesn't look at you like a man? You know what I mean? And people have been in that situation. I don't care. Right. That's just me. I don't care because I don't want you to look at me as, and that's why like the relationships with women are less frequent than relationships with men, because I can be in a relationship with a man and him be like my homeboy. That's my best friend. I've been in relationships where it was like there was roles, and you know we played our roles. But most of the time, I've been in a relationship with dudes, and we just dudes. There's nothing else. It's not like, well, you're the man, so you got to do this, or you're the girl, you got to do that. No, we're both dudes, and we're gonna do what the fuck we're supposed to do. Right. But when you're with a woman, and it's not all women, when you're with a woman, it's like, I'm the man, you're the woman. I need to take care of you. Or now, mind you, I've been in prison 7 years. Y'all women doing all types of shit now, so no. Kudos.
It definitely don't always have to be like that.
But I'm saying, but that's in a general situation.
Right. It's you don't want to be, that's not the way that you like to be with a woman.
Right. Well, no. And okay, back in the day, I would want a woman to take care of me.
That's what I'm saying.
It makes me feel good when my woman makes me sandwiches, when she goes and gets me stuff. Like, and I don't mind being the man in the relationship, but to have that like stigma over me, like I've got to be this dude, like I can't be. That's what affects a lot of dudes. They don't feel like they can be open with their sexuality because people are going to look at them as less of a man, right? And that's not true. For some people might treat you that way, but that's not how it is. I'm no less of a man than any other man. Yeah. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. That's how I feel. But it's hard for someone who's not comfortable with who they are as a man to admit to being bisexual or enjoying the company of another man, and then trying to get past that and be with a woman. It's like once you go gay, you done. You dead. Like you just sucked the dick. Like bitch, you is not gonna come kiss me or lick my vagina with your dick lips.
Well, and that's I think what the main difference is between being a bisexual man and being a bisexual woman. When you are a bisexual man, straight people and society see it as like, no, you're just gay.
Right.
And when you're a bisexual woman, straight people and society say,
you're
no,
just
you're
straight.
just straight.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's
so
exactly how
it's
it
like,
is. That's exactly how it is.
And that also goes to my big theory of why both bi men and bi women typically end up with men, because men are easy.
Yeah, they are. No, they are.
That's like really, I think, what it mostly comes down to. It's easy to find a man. If you're a man, it's really easy to find a man. If you're a woman, it's really easy to find a man. And if you're a bisexual man, it's even harder to find a woman. It's already hard for a straight man to like court a woman and like take a woman out and all that stuff, and then to on top of it have to tell her that you're bisexual.
Right.
That makes it even harder to establish shit with a woman. And for a woman to seek out a lesbian relationship when she's bisexual, the lesbians don't want to be with bisexual girls.
If you had a dick up in there, we ain't scissoring.
Right. So it's like it's easier for both bi men and bi women to find relationships and with sex with men.
So what Josiah said is true too. He said, I've always found girls like that he's gay, especially if into. I've had that situation too. I've had girls who
there's that too.
They love the fact that I like dudes like that.
But there's a lot that are like,
there's
no,
a lot
I
that don't.
Yeah.
But it's like, fuck them, whatever. So and when dudes find that out, they like, hold on. So you telling me all these girls know that you suck dick, bro, and you still get put? Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. Like, yes, I've had these girls go get dudes for me so that I can have sex with them. Like that's a true story. That shit happens. So they don't get it. And then, I mean, I can see how you couldn't get it, but hey, hold on, what is that?
How do both of you feel about the gay and straight community not taking your sexual orientation seriously? That's
well, yeah, that's a big thing, because it's either they feel like either you're gay or you're straight.
Right.
If you like, to most people, I'm a gay dude with heterosexual tendencies. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gay, but it's some girls that I like. No, I just like whoever, and sometimes girls piss me off. Sometimes dudes piss me off. It's easier, like she said, to get a dude. I don't have to put in no work to go get a dude. Right. Like, I got to put in work to go get a girl. They're just waiting on Grindr. They're just on there, bro.
And they're just ready. So, girls are like, are we going to go out on a date?
Right. I ain't got to spend no money. and then what's
you
crazy.
Still will, though.
Yeah, listen, what's crazy is that all the dudes that, and see, that's the other problem. That's like when I like to, I treat dudes sometimes the way I would treat a special girl. Like, you got to be special for me to go all out for you if you're a girl. With a dude, I like try to make you special. Like, I'll take you out to fucking eat and fucking teach you all types of shit.
Yeah, you're just going to do that.
Buy you a flower and all that shit for the dudes. And dudes suck. Well, yeah, dudes suck. But it's just easier. It's easier to get laid in the end. Honestly.
To get laid and to establish any type of...
Well, no, that's the thing. It is harder. It would be easier for me to establish a relationship with a woman than it would be for me to establish a relationship with a man. Because the men that I'm attracted to, that I want to be in a relationship with, are not the ones who live a gay lifestyle or are okay with living a gay lifestyle. Like, the guys I've been with, think about all the guys I've dated. Like, we've dated secretly.
They're usually straight guys.
We've dated secretly. Or when we did date, like, I've incorporated them into our friend group, and, like, they slowly started coming out, but then they had that stigma, like, that's Purple's boyfriend. And that is who they like.
It gets to them eventually.
That's what they're known as. They don't have their own identity, and now they feel like they're no longer who they were before they was with me, and they're not comfortable being with me anymore. Because the gay them or the bisexual them is different from the straight them, and that affects people. Yeah. It shouldn't, but it affects people. What about those people being gay for only one person? You still bisexual. That's what I feel. I don't know. I dig it because there are people like that. Like, that's what I was telling her. Like, the gay man who found the woman that he wants to marry, he marries her, has sex with her, has kids with her, but that's the only woman he's ever been with. Yeah, I think
that's a thing, but then I think it's also, like, silly to assume that it really would only be one person. Like, there's surely another person out there that would tickle your fancy, if that's what it is. We're also...
Like I said, it's all circumstances and situations. Oh, now you want to lay and be quiet. What if bitch ain't got nothing to do?
She gave up. She's just chilling now. Yeah, I think there
So I'm
there
gonna get my other
is
drink. I'll be right back.
there is erasure on both sides of like from straight people and from gay people of not recognizing bisexuals, but it's like I feel silly even complaining about it because I feel like uh, bisexual women are like the most privileged of the
women?
LGBT bisexual women specifically because we're straight passing and but the erasure is the only problem. And like I said, I did whenever you're in a lesbian relationship, then it's a thing. What is it? Mike's hard
Mango.
Mango.
They got all types.
Oh,
of
it's
shit now.
harder. It's not just hard. It's
Mike's
harder.
mango. Excited. I know one of your exes that tried that bullshit and said it never happened. Like, bro, did you know
we all seen
it? I've got a few.
There's a ton
and
of
listen,
people
so
like that.
that's the crazy part. So the problem is a lot of a lot of dudes are comfortable around me because I'm
because
you know,
you're comfortable with yourself.
right. So it's not like if we go to the store together, they're gonna be like, why is that dude with that gay guy? They're gonna be like, whatever. So a lot of guys get comfortable around me. So we build an attraction. Like they allow their defenses to be down. They become attracted to me, if not physically, emotionally, or mentally, or however it goes. So then we hook up because a lot of dudes are like, well, I wonder how it is to get my dick sucked by a guy. I wonder how it is to suck dick. Whatever. So we hook up, and then a lot of times we end up in a relationship. So when I'm in a relationship with a dude who was not gay before he met me, all my friends know because we were close. Like we all, our little squad. Were close. So everybody knew. Like, they know you just slept in my bedroom, bro. They saw you walk out of my room. Like, they know why I went to pick you up before we went and got the rolls. They know. So it's like they made what they consider a mistake, maybe, and I guess they hope that they can just push it away and be like, it's never gonna happen. But they fucked up. You don't be with the most obnoxious person in the motherfucking group of friends. Like, you should have been with that motherfucker nobody see and nobody hear. In the back somewhere, bitch. We was right up front. But
that's why they're attracted to you, is because you're. That's what I'm saying. You are so comfortable with yourself.
That's another thing. Because I've done elevated a couple motherfuckers. There's people that I recall who would not have been as like intricate in things that they were intricate in if they weren't the dude that Purple was with.
Like, you mean like within
our
group of friends,
within our group of friends, within the Juggalo community, within within our group, within the Florida.
You saying they was fucking you because you was cool?
Kind of. There's at least two of them that I can say because I was like that dude. And for like, if you're gonna fuck with a gay dude, you're gonna fuck with that gay dude because that gay dude gets hot bitches and he raps and people know him and he's black and that's all. That was all the thing. No, for real, that was the thing. I can name a couple of them, but I ain't going to. I really want to know who Mike's talking about though. I feel like I know. I feel like he got a kid or two.
Oh, don't.
I'm not going to call him out, but I feel like I know who he's talking about. But that's what I'm saying. It's not even a secret though. So, Dean, is Dean watching? Because he writing me, and I don't know if
he told me he wasn't going to be able to watch because he's going to be at work.
Oh, but. So okay, so Dean. First, he says back in the day, he said he's the gay man with a wife, obviously. And he said, bruh, when we was in the Purple Pueblos, I already said that.
He said, yeah, you were.
Dean is attracted to everybody. Then he said, Mike Kraft is who I came out to first. I remember that. And he's like, you helped me a lot. Because I remember Dean's fucking, Mike Kraft's like, yep, I know who it is. I remember Dean's battle with who he was. Because Dean already had a low self-esteem and a low self-worth.
He had a hard time coming to terms with that.
Yeah, when you add sexuality, because that like puts you down. Like, you can't, it's hard to be gay and proud if you're not super gay. If you like waving a flag and you hey girl hey, then that's like a step that you have to take. Like you feel you're gay, you belong, but if you don't fit into that niche of being gay and you're attracted to the same sex, you don't have anything to stand on. There is no, like the gay pride was always a thing. There was not always bisexual pride and pansexual pride and all that shit is all new. Before,
I don't know about that.
Who was proud? Who you knew was proud? I didn't even know it was a
LGBT for a long time.
I didn't even know it was a fucking flag for a long time.
For bi?
Yeah.
You're the one who showed me the bisexual.
I'm talking about before that.
But I was like 12.
Yeah, I'm talking about before.
It was like a long time ago, Talking about almost 20 years ago.
When I was coming out, I didn't know there was a bisexual flag.
Yeah.
When I was trying to become
right, but
who I was.
It has been around for a long time. And
not that long, 90s. No, I think bisexual was...
I mean, I know that bi and trans has been a part of LGBT since like the 60s.
Right. Well, because at first it was LGB. Then it was LGBT.
I think that's like the 60s is when they started.
But what I'm saying is, there's
people.
still no one. Who do you know? Like, it's different now, I think. But like when I was coming out, or when Dean was coming out, there wasn't many like, yeah, I'm bi and that's what it is, dudes.
Yeah, no, it's totally different. Again, back to our topic, it's different being a bi.
So, because Dean, when I started hanging out with Deltona crew, and it was just like, that dude named Purple, and he fuck with girls, and he fuck with boys, and he hanging out, and everybody just treats him like that's normal. Like, to someone who has that inside them and feels like they're going to be treated differently because of it, that's like mind-blowing.
Right.
Like, that still happens to this day.
And he had just started rapping, and it's like a hyper-masculine activity. And
Mike says he's the gayest straight man you'll ever know. Yeah, Mike is gay as fuck. He's like, Mike is a gay man trapped in a straight man's body. Can you do that? Is that a thing?
Well, where do you think he is on the Kinsey scale?
I think he's more gay than straight. Because I think but not on a sexual level. Like, if that makes sense. Like,
romantically?
Yes. I think Michael Sheraldi can genuinely love a man unconditionally. Do I think that he could want to fuck a man with lust? That I'm not alright with. I don't know. Maybe there might be somebody, but that's not. But I think of Michael Sheraldi, I think if
he was gonna have sex with a man, it would have been you, and it wasn't.
Because we ain't even gonna call him out. No.
This is too personal. We're talking about somebody else.
But Michael Sheraldi would admit, like, people used to think it was weird. Because when me and Michael Sheraldi get off the phone together, it's like, I love you too, bye. And they'd be like,
but that's something.
But it's different, but you can hear it, it's not the same kind of love, like if you say it to your brother. They're like, bro, y'all sound like y'all gay as fuck. And I'm like, yes, we gay as fuck for each other, but not sexually. Like, me and Michael Sheraldi have never crossed a sexual threshold. There's many people who don't believe that. There's a difference because there's friends that I love like my brother, but I love Michael Sheraldi more than that.
Like Mark, you wouldn't share the same type of love with Mark that
not Michael Sheraldi is different.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's different, and I love Mark. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
But the love that I have for Michael Sheraldi is different.
Okay,
it's different.
Gotcha. Let's see. I wanted to respond to Kiana because she said that she thinks that women are easier to get than men. And like I said, I've been off the market for a long time.
For a woman, they are. For a woman, women are easier to get.
But it didn't used to be. Like, the last time I was single, it was really hard. Every time I would try to talk to a girl, it would be like some weird shit. Like, again, it would almost be like...
you were also young.
Right. I was young, and there was no Tinder. And, I've been off the market for 9 years, so... things were a little different than, at least as far as like the general dating scene goes. Not necessarily for being gay or bi. It just was more difficult to date people in general, I guess, and even more so to date women. And I was living in Georgia, so I was in Atlanta, but I was like kind of far outside of Atlanta.
How do I respond to?
I definitely always found it easier to approach men, and men just approached me with no effort. Like, I didn't even have to...
That's another thing, though, because you seem unapproachable.
Right.
So, a normal girl's not going to approach you on some gay shit because you don't seem approachable.
It happens more now. Like, if I go out somewhere, then sometimes a woman will approach me. But
grown women are different. Like, once they pass, like, I want to say, like, there's a threshold between 23 and 25.
True.
Where girls, like... Fuck it.
I don't even fucking care. I'm letting go of this stupid shit.
I like my titties. I'm going to love her titties too. Shit. For real.
True.
Just saying. Alright, what's next on the old list?
Okay, I think we covered a lot of, like, all the bi stuff within that. I don't know, like, being bi in the gay community, bi erasure.
Oh, it's only an
hour. Yeah, we're about an hour in. Dang, I expected all that to take a little longer than an hour.
Well, we're still gonna have the call-in segment. See if anybody calls.
Okay, you can try that. So this will be a more controversial part of the PurpCast because me and Purple, I wouldn't say we disagree. I think
we have differing views.
Well, I think some of this stuff is like unsettled, and I don't think you are fully sure of a lot of stuff. Yeah, I don't think that you have necessarily truly formed opinions on this stuff either. So let's talk about more obscure sexualities besides bisexuality, because he was confused by pansexuality.
Yeah.
So, and who is this again?
Truth Again Race?
Yeah.
That's Josiah.
Because he said earlier when we briefly
pansexual
bought out, he agrees with me that, like, it doesn't have anything to do with liking trans people.
Well, that's because you like the non-binary and the genderless.
It's about whether you believe in the gender.
I was going to say, you have to accept those things first
to be able to accept the idea of pansexuality.
Right.
Yeah, like, if you don't believe that there's other genders, I guess, which I don't. I believe that gender is like the Kinsey scale. Like, sex isn't, but, like, the way that we view gender is stupid. It's like, it doesn't make sense. So if people don't feel like they want to adhere to that, I get it. Like, I feel like a woman. I feel like society's version of a woman. I love makeup. I love dresses. I love pink. I love nails. I love long hair. I love, like, anything that's stereotypically thought of as being womanly. Shit. I love that shit. So I certainly, like, society's constantly telling you, like, this is what a woman is.
But see, and that's why I think it's stupid, because I think by making those titles and making those words and the genders I think that now you're conforming to society. I mean, I get it. Everything needs to be labeled. Everything needs a classification. Everything needs a word and an adjective, and I get it. But it's just too much.
It's almost like
it's too much.
You're saying what society says. There's only man and woman. You're
Fuck
saying
them.
I don't like either.
So I'm just not. Okay, that's it. I'm not going to say I'm this gender, misgender, no gender, agender. I'm just going to say fuck you. I'm not going to give it a name because I'm not calling myself, so I'm going to just be me. I'm me. That's all. I don't care what you call me.
But then,
because regardless what, this is the thing. Regardless what you call yourself, someone may not call you that.
Right, for sure. But if you have a choice in the matter, and you don't feel that way, like, so would you agree with me, like how I said I completely feel like a woman? You've never felt like not a man.
No, I've always felt a man. I've had feminine moments and I've done feminine things.
Right, but that's different than
I've still been a man. I'm still a man doing feminine things.
Right,
like,
and you feel
and the only reason that they're feminine things is because society says they're feminine. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's all retarded to me. I think it's all retarded. I don't like it. I don't like all the words. I don't like all the titles. I don't like all the adjectives. But I do understand it. I understand the need for it. But I just think it's too much. It's too much.
So I will say, like, I understand the concept of, like, not fitting into the gender binary, of not being a man and not being a woman. I don't understand each different, like, actual label within that. Right. I think that could go on infinitely. Like, if you don't... How
do I get to the chat? I lost it.
I'll scroll all the way down past those videos, I think. Oh, wait, no, that's comments. It's not the same as chat.
I'm going to close it and then hit the link. So this is how I look at it, and I get it, okay? So there is, and see, we reading? Am I too late to ask about the Inquisitive?
No, we haven't got to gay Juggalo.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get there, because that's, listen, all right, y'all, all right. We're going to get to that gay Juggalo shit. Believe that, because I've been doing this gay Juggalo shit since 1998, motherfucker. So we're going to get to that gay Juggalo shit, because it is not the same. It is not the same.
Things have changed.
Just saying. So hold on. But you done got me riled up a little bit. You done got me riled up.
I put that as the last topic, because I figured it to be the most...
How come I can't get to the fucking chat? Okay, so this is what I'm going to say. So this is how I look at the gender thing, right? All right, Mark Clark. Holla. Appreciate you for showing up.
You're in the browser, not in the app.
Oh, what's that? People don't like binary. So binary is you're either this or you're that, right? So that's what binary is. There's up, down, left, right. There's duality in everything, though. There is. But people I get like it. Huh?
Most people do.
Well, yeah, okay. So the there's a button. Oh, I got it. Wait. There's a button next to the... Yeah, I figured it out. Okay. So... the non-binaries are pretty much saying, we don't fit in, you're either all the way this or you're all the way that. So I get it. You're non-binary. To the people who don't understand it, what I always think about is like water, right? You either got cold water or you got hot water. At what point does the water go from being hot to being cold? Right?
Right.
There's a warm. But warm water to you is different than warm water to me. Mm-hmm. And then warm water to you might be lukewarm water to him. So
Right.
I get it. So there's all types of different. Why am I little thing on my fit? There's all types of different temperatures of the water, and they all want a name. Y'all all don't need a name, but you want one, so I get it. So we're gonna give you a name. I'm all for it.
Well, I have a name.
Right, that's what I'm
I'm a
saying. I get it.
woman.
Everybody wants to be included, and that's the flag thing. Like,
And that's okay.
Yeah, like I get it, I understand it, but
My flag picture didn't come out
look,
very
there's
well.
a million flags, bruh.
I'm pretty like decently
Everybody need a
versed
flag
in
for
this
real.
stuff, but I couldn't tell you the difference between being
Who's
genderqueer
the hot rod?
or gender fluid or non-binary. I don't know.
Listen. I thought I was under the impression that the rainbow flag had a bunch of colors in it for everybody, right? So apparently,
Well, and that's true.
It had like 9 colors in the beginning, and then it went to 7 colors, and then they added in Philadelphia they added the black and the brown to include black and brown people, and then the queer people of color with a black and a brown. It's the regular rainbow, bro. Why does everybody have to be like? That's the problem. Everybody wants to be separate, and I get it, but you don't have to differentiate yourself to be special. You don't have to differentiate yourself to be worth something, because all you're doing at that point is saying I validate you saying that I need a flag. I'm gonna say I don't need a flag. That rainbow fits everybody. That's how I feel. I may be wrong. That's okay. That's my opinion. But now they done took the black off and the brown. Yeah, the black and the brown for black people, because we need our own colors because we can't fit the rainbow.
But black and brown people aren't the one who made it up, which is...
Yes, in Philadelphia. I read about it. In Philadelphia, black people decided that they felt like they were ostracized from the gay community, so they decided to put some colors on it.
That's why I thought that they felt ostracized from the Pride Parade specifically, and so then white people added it to be like,
they
hey,
did it. No, they made that. They made that flag in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, added the brown and the black, and then everybody else started saying, okay, now we recognize you. That should not be necessary, because I'm going to tell you this. If I feel like you are not inviting me to your party, fuck your party. I'm not going to be like, well, I need a special invite because my name Purple, and I'll be like ICP, so I need an ICP purple shirt for your party. Like, that's what it is. It's like, these are the things that I like that are different from you. These are the things that I am that's different from you. But I want the same thing you have. I want a flag, or I want like the straight pride parade. I don't have... Be proud and straight on y'all. Why you need a parade? Nigga, walk in y'all straight pride parade every day when it's more than 2 of y'all and walking down the street. Why you need a parade? But that's what I'm saying. So I just don't... I get it, but I feel like it's counterproductive because you're admitting that this matters. You're admitting that them segregating you in the first place affected you and it mattered.
But
and
I think it does matter. Like, if you're gay and you feel like this gay event you're going to is not open to black people.
But it was. Just because you felt that way doesn't mean it wasn't. You felt that way.
Yeah, I can't speak specifically to that.
You felt that way,
but
you feeling that way.
I know that there are gay white spaces that do seem...
And there's gay black spaces.
Right.
I done been in Orlando. They had Quest. It was a black gay club. Let you be white and gay and go to Quest.
And they probably made that because they probably felt
I don't get it.
Clubs.
I don't get it. Because the black drag queens be the best ones. So, and well, not now, because I done seen some white hoes that be getting it. But I get it. It still bothers me a little bit because I feel like it's like, you guys want to invite me to your party, so I'm sad, so now I'm going to make a party that's just like yours, but the only thing I change is the adjectives.
I don't think this is all a part of the same pride thing. These are all pride flags.
I get it.
And it's just the idea.
Well, more kudos to you. Like, you got a polyamory.
That's what I was going to say.
That's the pie symbol.
I guess.
What does pie have to do with polyamory? Nothing.
I'm really
where's the demi one? Demisexual. Demi means less or half. How does demisexual mean?
But that's not what demisexual means.
It's not what demisexual means. That's
and
what
we
I'm saying.
had to Google that
Y'all just making shit up now. Y'all just want words that are cute and cool with a pretty flag. That's all you want. Lipstick lesbian. Doesn't that mean that you are really feminine and you got a fucking flag with a kiss? I mean, I get it. You want to be proud, and I understand it. But I think also
you gotta understand too that like the point of these flags is to be flown at a parade. So it's more of like...
Okay, that makes sense. But I just feel like we're separated. Like now, not only is it straight gay, it's straight gay bi, and then it's straight gay bi poly, and then it's straight gay bi. So now we're all separate. All we're doing is breaking off and becoming separate from each other. So I want to feel special in my space, and I want you to know that I'm different from you. No, you're not different from me. You might fuck somebody different. You might like somebody different. You might kiss somebody different. We are the same fucking people. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I don't think that's what it's supposed to be, though. I think it's just supposed to be like, hey, everybody here is
Gets
different.
a flag. You get a flag. You get a flag. You get a flag.
Oprah Beach.
It's crazy. I mean, like I said, I get it. I understand with wanting to be identified. I understand with wanting to have something that shows that you are proud of who you are. I get it. But I feel like all it's doing is separating us more. Because there's people who have one of these flags who don't get the other flag. So now, someone in this group of who are supposed to be all family are now against this person. They're against them. And it's like, I am bisexual, but I don't understand you because you're poly and you like not just men and women, but you like more than one at the same time. And I'm not okay with that. So we're different now. And I'm a lesbian, but you're a lesbian.
But that's going to happen regardless.
But that's what I'm saying. But now it's like, it's just more, it's like when we go to war, these days this is what they're going to be waving. This will be their banners. When we go to war. And it's not going to be gay against straight or bi against others. It's going to be everybody against everybody. That's crazy. That's how I feel. But I get it. I understand. Wave your flag. Be proud. Do your thug thizzle. I don't agree with it, but that's just me. I understand
you don't agree with there being too many different categories, but where is
but listen, I will say this. When taken in the context of being at like a pride parade or whatever.
And that's what these flags are invented for.
I get that part. Because we want to say, we lipstick lesbians, and we pretty as fuck, but we eat pussy. And then we want to say, we fuck a bunch of people, and we want to say, we only fuck girls.
There's one for bears, too, with not on here.
And I get it. But see, that's what I'm saying. Because, okay, before you had masculine or feminine gay people, right? Then you had masculine, feminine, androgynous. Then you got bears. When I left the streets, you had bears, you had cubs. Now you got bears, cubs, and otters. Now it's just everybody wants to be. Everyone's seeking for a title. Everyone's seeking a name. Everyone's seeking to be validated. Like if you give me a title, if you give me a name, if you give me a flag, now I matter. You mattered before that. You mattered before you had a pretty flag. You mattered before you had a cool fucking name. Before they decided a lipstick lesbian was different than a butch lesbian. Y'all both mattered when y'all was just regular lesbians. That's just how I feel. I get it. They call me purple, right? That's what I call myself. You know why? Because that makes me fucking special. So I get it. It's just
well, that's what I'm saying. Is I guess my thing. I agree with you. It is a lot about people like. Talking about themselves and identifying things about themselves, and people do like to feel special, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but it is.
What is a blowfish?
If you don't, I am not familiar with the blowfish either.
Blowfish.
Is this like
one fish, two fish, no fish, blowfish? I don't know. Yeah, I don't want y'all to think. Listen, I get it because This is. I'll have to Google otters. The otters are better looking than the bears and the cubs.
What's an otter?
A hairy Google guy? It. It's like, but you're not like super hairy. I think you only got a little bit of hair. I think like a bear is like an older hairy man. The cub is the younger hairy man. The otter is the slightly hairy man. Google it.
Slimmer and less hairy bear admirers.
Right.
So otters they gotta like bears.
Right. Okay. This picture thing is bullshit. Which picture?
Maybe means the flag.
You talking about us or the flag? Anyway, so let me just be clear. I understand wanting a flag. When I found out it was a bisexual flag, I was like, bitch, we got our own flag.
You showed it to me and I thought it was awesome.
Bitch,
and I was like 12.
And it's purple in the middle. Bitch. Like, so I get it. I do. But I just think it's just so much. I'm not saying they're wrong. It's just so much. It's just so much.
It's a lot to understand, and like I said, so even though I don't I can accept that gender isn't a binary, and I can accept that maybe there's people who don't feel like a man or a woman. I don't understand all the intricacies of that. Right. I don't know the difference between genderqueer and just regular non-binary and gender fluid. I'm not super well versed in that.
Who's Matt Mankey? Who are you? Shout out to Matt Mankey. Who you is? So, I wrote, what is the blowfish another way? Nope, just interrupting and say.
I just found a bunch of stuff about Hootie and the blowfish.
Huh?
Hootie and the Blowfish is all when I tried to Google
so
it.
listen, I wanted to go see them. They just came to town like a week ago.
You
and I wanted to go, hell yeah, I go see, man, y'all tripping. Hootie and the Blowfish was that shit. Fucking Darius working by himself. But Hootie and the Blowfish was that shit.
Fucking Darius working by himself.
What would y'all talking about? So, alright, we're going to move on?
Yeah, I think we kind of covered that.
So I'm going to be a bisexual at the Pride Parade with a gay flag. So, what? That's how that's going to go. Just saying.
Well, and again, this is an LGBT flag. Like, theoretically, this is
it's
just
supposed
a
to be for everybody.
flag.
It is supposed to be all inclusive.
It's not just for gay people.
That's what it's for.
Yes.
It's not even the original gay flag.
Right.
It is an all-inclusive LGBTQTRE everything. That's what it is.
Oh, before we move on, I recently...
Okay, so I'm like still not all the way in there, and you are. So, God damn it, that's why, because now it sees that.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. You ain't got to see me. Fuck me. All right. Okay. Damn, I'm not good. All right. Go ahead. I'm a little buzzed now, by the way.
Oh, okay. I forgot you was drinking. It is kind of hot. Intersex people. So, like, at first, I didn't understand why they would necessarily be included.
What is it?
Because people are born intersex, so it's when they're born with like, yeah, so they might have a penis and a vagina, or they might have, like, a vagina, but they don't have ovaries.
So this is my question again, because I thought, not to cut you off, okay, I thought that the gay, the straight, the bisexual, the pansexual, the whatever these words are, were about sexuality, not biology.
Yeah, I guess it's both because, I mean, to have sex is to participate in biology. Because, I mean, if you have both sexual organs, I was just making names up. Sound like a good one. Oh, he's so stupid. You had this bitch Googling that shit at all, What's
right?
a gay bloodfish?
So I feel like if you have both...
you have a penis and a vagina.
You have a penis and a vagina. Then you're a hermaphrodite.
Mm-hmm.
What? I'll Google it. Say it. Say I won't. Oh, I'll put it Google it.
Yeah, I guess that's technically like, yeah.
So... when you add in the sexual, so asexual means you have both.
No.
What does it mean?
Intersex.
Intersex mean what?
Intersex means you were born with both male and female body parts. And so
let's look up hermaphrodite.
Right, it's the same thing.
So why they need another word? That's all I'm saying. Now you need another word that fits into the bisexual.
It's just like
that's
how
crazy, bro.
we would call...
You're a hermaphrodite. It's okay, but that's what you are. Like, don't try to get
there
another word.
might be an actual difference.
You look up intersex. And I've looked up hermaphrodite. A hermaphrodite is a person or animal having both male and female sex organs male or female sex organs or other sexual characteristics, either abnormally or, in the case of some organisms, as the natural condition. And then synonyms, intersex, androgynous. So it's the same thing.
It is the same.
But
again, like, as far as...
people are individuals born with any several variations of sexual characteristics. Hormones. Okay, so yeah, you got both. But that doesn't, But
sometimes, so you can be born that way, and you may generally look more like a woman, or you may generally look more like a man. You may look more like one in childhood, and then grow to look
Listen, I was wondering when this motherfucker was going to come in here.
Dad.
Yeah, I was wondering. He ain't been in here this whole time, and I was like, great. There are only two genders, male or female. Who you sleep with does not change your gender, with the exception of hermaphrodites. You spelled it wrong now. And which time is usually decided by what your internal are. I said what I said. He probably gonna say it and then leave. Don't leave. Don't drop the mic. Say some shit and then leave. Because I know how you be. So, father, Junior Warrior. There are only two genders. We had this conversation.
Yeah,
I understand where you're coming from.
We already on the intersex.
But that's like saying there's only two temperatures, hot and cold. It's not. There's a bunch of shit in the middle. I'm just getting hip to this gender thing. So I'm figuring it out with these people. They feel like they fit somewhere in between there. Who are we to say they don't? That's all I'm saying. I see you here. Who are we to say that they don't fit somewhere in between there? Like, I get what you're saying. You're the male or you're female. But what if you a female-ish dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think the word gender is the wrong term to use when you're saying you're trans. Well, I guess transgender. That's the right term.
No,
for
that
gender.
is the right
but
term.
like when you're
not changing
asexual,
your sex, you're
or
changing
when
your
you're
gender.
pansexual, or when you're
They still understand they're biologically
right.
what
but
they are.
what I'm saying
but
is,
they
so
are
in the
presenting
gender sense, you are one or the other. Right? You're
no,
showing one or the other. What are the other things? When you're gender. What are you? What are you? What are the other genders?
Gender is how you are presenting.
I
have long hair. I have long nails. I'm wearing makeup.
So
I'm wearing lace. I'm
We're gonna Google
have
gender.
a slender face with high cheekbones. I don't fucking know.
Either
Whatever
of the
makes
two
me look
sexes,
like a woman.
male or female, especially when considered with reference to social and cultural differences rather than biological. So see, it's saying that it's social and cultural.
Right,
differences.
that's what I'm saying. It's
In this society now, there are way more than two genders because there's some girlish ass dudes and there's some dudeish ass girls, and they don't fit one or the other. So you're wrong. That's how I feel. The term is also used more broadly to denote a range of identities that do not correspond to established ideas of male and female. And see, that's the other thing. That's new. I guarantee you 20 years ago, if I had looked up the definition of gender, it would not have said the term is also used more broadly to denote a range of identities that do not correspond to established ideas of male and female. Which means that, I'm sorry, there is biologically male and female.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Yeah, biologically,
understand
right.
biologically
But
there's
gender,
penis and there's
listen,
vagine, but like...
The gender, we make words what we make them. That's the thing people don't get. Words change the meaning based on what society makes them. Because if everybody started calling a banana a grape, it'd be a fucking grape. You see what I'm saying? So gender, what it meant 20 years ago, is not what it means now. Now they're saying that gender is fluid, just like temperature is fluid. You can be hot, you can be cold, you can be somewhere in the middle, and you can be kind of cold, and you can be what? Okay, what do you think gender is, Josiah?
I think he was responding to Kevin.
Gender stands for genitalia. No, that's not true. It doesn't even say. Now here, listen. It does not even say anything about biology or gender in this Google definition. It says either of the two sexes, male or female, especially when considered with reference to social and cultural differences. So your biological sex does not denote your gender. What the hell is that? We using the words that these people made up. So, I mean, these people ain't saying nothing about no biology when they talk about gender.
The idea is that gender and sex are separate things,
right?
And that
there are two sexes. There's two sexes. I feel that male or female. Those are the two sexes. Now, gender is a different thing altogether.
Right.
That's how I feel.
And a good example would be that like now there's things that we associate with women that we didn't used to, that like
because men used to wear skirts.
Right, men used to wear high heels and skirts. Now we associate that with women. Men used to wear like wigs and shit. Now we associate that with women. It's just like the societal expectations of.
That's exactly what it says. Listen, it says, although a person's sex is male or female, it stands as a biological fact that is identical in any culture. But what the specific sex means in reference to a person's gender role as a woman or a man in society varies cross-culturally according to what things are considered to be masculine or feminine. So what your sex is does not necessarily denote what your gender is. There are only two sexes. You're male or female. Those are the two sexes. Gender is different.
I agree.
Just saying.
And so do most scientists.
So does motherfucking Google and Wikipedia and all them other people. I'm just saying.
But back to intersex people is what we're talking about, because that's a whole different thing.
Right.
I didn't understand why they would necessarily be included in LGBT community, but I guess it makes sense because they tend to like have a transgender type experience. Like, if you're born with a penis and a vagina, you probably have a hard time like figuring out which gender you're going to live as.
We agree, Father. He said there are only two sexes.
Yeah, I think pretty much everybody's in agreement on that. That's
true. Gender is different. You can be whoever you want. Motherfucker, y'all gonna call me purple to the day I die. I don't give a fuck what you say. And I'm gonna be that. That's another thing. Because like with mislabeling transgender people, because that's how it is in prison too. There's like there's transgender people in prison, and then there's gay guys who are just feminine in prison who want to be girls while they're in prison. And some people are like they'll call, like in prison, like that's their life. So, like, dudes will call them girl. They will say she. They will have girl names. And when I got the person, I told people my name was Purple. They will say, oh, that's your girl name? No, that's my name.
Yeah.
But there's people who they want to be referred to as she. And I've been in conversations with people, and they be like, man, I ain't calling that nigga no she. Why? That's what this you call me Purple. You call me a color.
I always use you as an example when people talk about pronouns. I always say
literally what you call me. Like, my boss calls me Purple. When I say, hey, what's up? They say who this is. I say, it's Purple. Do I work today? So, I mean, it's a color. You know what I'm saying? And that's who or what I identify as. And there are people who respect that, and that's what they call me. So, if you want to be called a girl and you got a bigger dick than me, I'm going to call you a girl. Hey, girl, what's up? That's just, I mean, if that's what you want to identify as, that's what I'm going to call you. If your name is Marcus and you want me to call you Mark, that's what I'm going to call you. If your name was Marcus and you want me to call you Marcy, that's what I'm going to call you. That's a respect thing. And if you want respect, you give respect. And I think people don't get that part. They're like, well, I'm not calling that nigga no girl because ain't no girl. If that nigga think he a girl, let that nigga be a girl. Why does it affect you? Why is it bothering you at all? I've had people say for a long time, I'm not finna call you Purple. I bet you call me Purple now. Bet you I won't answer you.
Yeah.
If we ain't got the same blood coursing through our veins, you gonna call me motherfucking Purple. Fuck what you're talking about. That's how that's going. But I think it's crazy. If a bitch want me to call them you, if I say what's your name and you say my name Yellow, my name is Bumblebee. What's up, Bumblebee? How you doing? You good? That's just how it be. It should be a respect thing. But people are so quick to try to like downplay how another person feels. Like, we always want to tell a person how they feel, or how they are, or what they is, or what they should be. No, you can't do
that's
that.
my thing. It's like, especially like with the non-binary stuff, it's like, I don't fucking know. I feel like society tells me I'm supposed to feel because I have a vagina. I can't imagine not feeling, feeling different. I don't know. I don't live that experience.
There's somebody who self-identifies as a fucking alien. And I think that's fucking retarded. But I'm going to be like, hey, you seen that alien dude over there? Because that's what he think he is. That's what I'm going to call him. That's just what he going to be. I done seen some ugly-ass girls who think they cute. You think I'll be like, bitch, you ugly. No, if you think you cute, bitch, work it. Work it. You get it. That's just, I don't know. That's just how I feel.
Just let people be what they
Let them be. That's it.
But what about the children? What am I supposed to tell my children?
Can we talk about kids?
I just ruined it again.
We finna get to the kids. Now, I will say this. I think what society is doing to children in reference to sexuality, in reference to gender, in reference to all that shit is retarded.
It's complicated.
There is no reason why a kid should want to know their sexual preference at 9 and 10.
But what
There's
about
no
how I
reason
told
why
you about Jessica Rabbit?
A kid should want... Okay, but this is what I'm saying. You figured out... Okay, now, when you was thinking about Jessica Rabbit, you thought she was cute, nobody was like, oh, you like Jessica Rabbit? Well, that means you're this way. Or that means you're this way. No, you figured it out. It was like, okay, I like Jessica Rabbit, but then I like boys. And you
but if I told my mom, you
would have been treated differently. You would have been fluffed as a lesbian. Oh, you like girls? Brittany, we gonna get you the best lesbian shit there is. That's how it would have been.
Saying.
You would have been turned into a lesbian.
Or if I told her that I wanted to be a boy,
then you would have been the flyest little boy in the world.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. You should listen.
But you think that's
wrong. That wouldn't have been you. That's not you. You're a little kid. That's what you want to be a fucking spaceman one day. You want to be a fireman the next day. You can't listen. I done seen fucking drag kids. The little kid. Remember I told you, I texted you and I was like, Desmond, the whatever he is. That shit is retarded. Because one, there are kids doing drag shows. That don't make no sense because drag shows are for adults. Two.
Kind of.
No, what do you mean kind of? They are. Listen.
I feel
even
like all
though
the drag shows do drag.
No, but it's different when you condone it and the little boy is doing a drag show in a gay bar.
Oh yeah, that's different. That's in an adult space.
That's not a
I
drag
agree
show.
with that.
That is a
I
little
don't think
kid
there's a problem with Desmond himself.
No.
It's his parents.
No. Playing dress up and doing drag are two different things, I think. Because you can play dress up, little boy. Do your fucking thing.
If you are a little boy playing dress up as a little girl, then you're doing drag.
I don't think so. I think it's different. That's what I'm saying. Because that little boy might not grow up to want to be a girl.
RuPaul says everything is drag.
Well, that's
we're
RuPaul.
all born naked and the rest is drag.
Okay, I get it. Because we do just put on clothes to be something every day. So I get it. But when the little boy calls himself a drag kid, no, drag is not a child word.
Well, I think that he liked playing around with it, and then his parents exploited it into something that they could make money off.
Because he be popping and locking and shit. I'm like, what the? Just little ass boys popping and locking for grown ass men.
Yes, I agree with that. There's a difference between doing it at home and then parading your kid around and trying to make money off them.
She raised as they are born until further. Now, okay, I agree. I agree that the children should be raised how they're born. If you're born a boy, I'm going to raise you as a boy. But I'm not going to make you think that boys can't do this and boys can't do that. I'm not going to do that.
Right,
If you want to play with your sister Barbie dolls, we're going to find you some boy Barbie dolls. But then the thing is this. What if giving him the boy Barbie dolls what made him like boys? So I'm gonna.
I don't think that's a thing.
I'm just, you never fucking know. Because if you got two boy
do you
Barbie
think
dolls,
looking at Jessica Rabbit made me gay,
no,
or do you think
so.
I just already?
But that's what I'm saying. So
I
will treat my child. If I have a little boy and he girly as fuck, I'm still gonna treat him as a boy. I'm still gonna buy him boy clothes. I'm still gonna if he say, "Daddy, I want this fucking pink shirt," you know that's ugly, right? It shouldn't have anything to do about sexuality. It's just ugly. You don't want that ugly ass shirt. You know what I'm saying? No, little boys can dress up in drag, I think, even if they don't perform as a drag queen. However, I don't think the little kids should dress up like that, boy or girl. Well, that's just pedophilia. That's what I'm saying. The drag shit is listen, when I watch these videos, y'all ever seen these videos? Yeah, when you see these videos of the little boy Desmond, it is completely over-sexualized. It is in an adult atmosphere. There are no children around. It's all adults watching this little boy pop and lock it and pretend like he Gwen Stefani.
Okay, and let's just put this out there that that's not a gay problem, because have you ever seen a little girl's pageant? Because they do the same exact fucking shit. Right. The little girls are twerking and they're wearing fucking Lady Gaga costumes and they're 4. It's not a gay thing. It's just a over-sexualizing children thing.
It's an exploitation of the children.
Yeah, I don't think it's...
Like it.
Yeah. I don't think it has anything to do with being gay.
If my kid tell me he wants to play with makeup, put makeup on, I will try a few times to explain that makeup typically for females. If he continues to tell him want makeup, then I'll support it 100. And you can tell him his Uncle Mike is gay as fuck. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, but I mean, there's a fine line between it. Because I will say this. I wouldn't want my son to be gay. Like everybody's like, gay parents raise gay kids. No, it's not
Why
easy.
Not?
Because it's not easy. Now I'm not going to force him to not be gay. But if God was like, hey, pick, you want the little faggot or you want this way? I don't want the little faggot.
But you don't even believe in straight people.
But I would like him to live a straight life. I don't want him to live a gay life.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Your lifestyle. Now, mind you, my little straight son probably gonna be sucking dick when he on his fucking baseball tournaments and they go traveling in the back of the bus. He gonna be touching something. That's you do what you want, little boy. But I would rather my son not live a gay life. Will I like, penalize him for it? No. I'm gonna. If I have a son,
you would love him no matter what.
But if
I know that.
If I could choose, I'm not gonna choose for him to be gay.
But
why
you
would I
can't
choose
choose.
that? I'm just saying, when people think that like gay parents raise gay kids, that's retarded.
No, that's stupid as shit.
No, I don't want no gay. Yeah,
that's how kids happen. It's from fucking straight people. Straight people give us all the gay people from straight sex.
That's literally how it
works. Yes, the straight people birth the gay people.
That's literally how it works.
And I believe it's probably like a natural product of evolution that it would make sense that some people would be gay and not procreate.
Here's the other problem, though. Because we know enough about biology to know that the shit that we drink, the shit that we eat, the shit that we breathe affects us. It's a lot of gay motherfuckers in the world right now. Like, a lot.
Not really. I think it's like if you're talking about gay specifically,
there's a lot of fucked up people.
5% of the population, something like that.
Out? You mean out? That are out? Because there's a lot of secret gay people.
There's an estimate of adding people that aren't out there. But if we're talking about bisexual, on anybody on the spectrum,
everybody
then you start getting...
It's so hard to find a genuinely straight person because even if they say they're straight, they don't suck a dick. They just lie about it. That's how that goes. And for real. I know these people. Like,
I believe that there's probably straight people that
somewhere in the world, they're like a fucking unicorn.
I believe there's probably straight people, as like most of the world identifies as straight.
I don't believe them. None of them. Y'all is lying.
Why don't you just scoot over, get close to me, sweetie?
Okay, because this is the bad part. It's okay. Yeah, I think they're lying. But y'all do what y'all want. I thought everything. Y'all do what y'all want. You fuck who you want. You call yourself what you want. Whatever name you want. Whatever color of a flag you want. I get it. Do your thug thizzle. I still think it's crazy.
You just don't. It's too much.
It's a lot.
You don't understand the intricacies of all the different things.
So
I don't know. Maybe I'm saying your
That's
point.
no, you get it. No, I don't. I mean, and that's not for me to get. I'm not none of these things. So it don't matter what none of these things are. It don't matter what their creed, color, flag. Don't matter to me because I'm not none of them. So I'm not going to knock you for being that. So do you think?
That's a nice sentiment.
That's all.
I agree.
Where when I was in high school, there was this guy who acted like he was a Mac. Years later, he married a man. He still was a motherfucking Mac. I bet he was fucking bitches, wasn't he? Fucking all the bitches, and then now all the dudes done fuck these bitches who done been with a gay dude. And they hate that. Listen, it's almost worse. Like, there's people who won't fuck a girl who's been with a black dude. But there's way more people who won't fuck a girl who's been with a gay dude.
See, I've never encountered that.
All right.
But I guess I've never...
They everywhere.
Well,
They everywhere.
I was going to say I haven't slept with a gay dude, but...
I think you probably slept with more than one.
Probably.
Just saying. Nobody wants their kids to be gay. It's not a joy watching them struggle, but if by chance they are, we love them the same. By the way, I'm all straight. You're Mrs. I don't care, but you Haitian. Haitian people just weird as fuck. You was raised weird. You was born weird. You just weird. And you mean. So you wouldn't. Ain't no man gonna love my daddy. My daddy's so mean. That
Ain't no man gonna love my dad.
Nigga, go find you a girl. Get the fuck around here, man. You tripping.
Only a woman could.
Only a woman could take, and they can't even. He crazy for real.
Oh no.
Now
baby.
I do believe that there are, there's people who live straight lives. So
of course,
I'll go there.
Obviously.
Do I believe that there are heterosexuals? To the extent of a person who has never wanted to have sex with the opposite sex, yes, I believe there are people like that. Do I believe there are people who have never seen someone, the same sex? Do I believe that there are people who have never seen someone of the same sex that they could say is attractive? No, I don't believe that.
I think everybody can recognize if somebody's conventionally attractive or not.
He obviously did. His mannerisms were feminine, but could pull women. That's how it works, though, because girls like a little bit of sissy. They like a little bit of sissy. They pretend
there's
like they
a lot of girls who like that kind of stuff. And there is it's not as common as it is with men, I don't think, but there are girls who are like, oh, it's hot when two guys are kissing. But it's more common for men to be like, oh, it's hot when two girls are kissing. But, yeah.
So I forgot to post this in the, I think I'm in like a gay Juggalo group.
Oh, damn.
We ain't get to the Juggalo part yet.
No, that's what we were saving for last, and we've got like 20 minutes left.
No, so. We can keep. We was already late. Fuck what y'all talking about, bitch. Y'all gonna be here. How many people are still watching? Recognize
I have no idea how many people.
Here. That's what I'm saying. But you say that man is attractive. That man is not. That one is attractive. That one is not. It's normal as fuck. Now sucking a dick, that might not be your thing. Whatever. Whatever.
And like you said before, that's not necessarily like. There's probably gay guys that don't like.
There are gay guys that don't suck dick.
Like anal or. God, can you be a gay woman and not eat pussy? Because that's just straight.
You gonna be a single gay woman? What you talking about?
Girls like sissy.
Girls like sissy. They do. Listen, I got a fucking.
Well, I mean, think about. So I know that straight women love to hang out with gay men. There's like typically gay men usually have like a lot of women best friends, and I know that a lot of those women fantasize about like if their gay best friend like made out with them or something one night, that's like their ultimate thing. Like that's so hot that a gay man would be into them kind of thing. I think that's part of it too, is that like, oh, he normally only likes guys, but he likes me. Yeah, like I must be the hot shit if I can make the gay guy make out with me. I don't know. I think that's probably...
No, that happened. Yeah. Listen, I seen this video, and it was like this super, super gay guy, like super gay. Talking about how
I know which one you're talking about.
Do we talk about how he fucked the girl?
He was fucking the girl, and then her boyfriend came home.
Yeah,
and
he went,
like,
hey girl,
oh, hey, good to see you.
That shit happen all the time, y'all. Y'all think it's a game. If she got a gay friend, you better watch him. You better watch him.
Well, yeah, I think it is a thing, and I think that like girls are into that. Everybody's different, obviously, but it's not an uncommon thing. Girls want to at least make out with their gay best friend. Like, I'm pretty sure every girl with a gay best friend wants to make out with him, at least.
Did I not post? Oh, yeah. We're on a sharing spree because we're going to talk about the Juggalo shit. So.
Yeah. Oh, so you're doing some more shares?
Yeah. How do I... Oh, I should have into that. Yeah, I'm about to do some shares. I'm about to do some shares. Some shares.
Shares.
I'm going to edit this post and share that. So does anyone have any questions, concerns, or comments? About to talk. Oh no.
That's our last topic is gay juggalo shit. Yeah, see, I made out with all my girlfriends as their gay best friend. That's what I'm saying. Like,
It happens all the time.
It's a thing.
Yeah. About to talk about LBGT in the Juggalo community.
Not the communities.
The Juggalo
all
community.
The communities.
Bitch. Public. Alright. So we get. Remember I said we get to. Basically said. We get to.
We get
to. I'm gonna share it to Gathering of the Juggalos. I'm gonna share it to Juggalo Pokemon League. Y'all gonna hate me. I'm gonna share it to Juggalo family. I'm gonna share it to Juggalo family.
You should have been done that when we started.
Share it to, I know I forgot. Let's see. So we are also going to, because since there's going to be juggalos in here, I would like to hear how you guys feel as well. So we're going to post the phone number to call in case you would like to be on air with us. So the number is, type it in.
I'm scared. We don't want somebody to scream this.
Type it in. 727 228 3774. And then write if you want to call in. It'll be on air and talk to us about some gay juggalo shit. That's what we're gonna do. Was it hard coming out for you? Like, no cap. People jumped me when I came out. Oh, I said some hurtful shit. My dad just owned me for you. Well, no. I guess you missed the beginning. My mom just knew knew I was sleeping with grown men when I was legit. And I denied it to her. And then I told my dad at the dinner table. And he told me don't do no gay shit in his house. Oh, okay, my dad's here. I don't know if you've seen that part. So,
I don't think he was here
do
for
you
that part.
remember
Chimed in.
when I came out to you, Junior Boyer, when your son told you that he was liking that? Do you recall that day?
I'm sure he remembers it.
Mm-hmm. He probably wanted to beat me up.
I wonder if he's gone yet.
Are you? Let's see, Junior Boyer. No, he's still there. He be high.
He might be typing out a thing.
There? Oh, yeah, he might be. So let me delete it, because he's probably there. I will call at some point, but I want to let others call first. Oh, how sweet of you.
I don't know if people are going to call.
He might not. Oh, Lord. Hey, by the way, Dad, do you remember? Oh, everyone wants to know if you remember Junior Boyer. When your son, the infamous Mr. Purple, told you that he liked boys. Now he likes men.
I will hope so.
Now he like men. Yeah.
I'm waiting for your
dad's response. Yeah, we're waiting for Junior Boyer's response, everybody. It may take a second. Bear with us. How are y'all doing tonight? How did y'all enjoy this whole lot of gay shit? I'll call you after your dad answers that man song. I don't know if he's typing. We'll see.
He might be gone.
He might be gone. I don't know if he is.
The last time I checked, it said there were 13 people watching, and now there's only 10. But I don't know if that's accurate.
I don't know if it is either. Mine says 12. Mine still says 12.
I don't ever believe that shit because it seems like it's wrong all the time.
I feel like it's wrong too. I'll call after that answer. You might as well call now because he's gonna take a minute
Yeah,
if he even answers.
I think he's gone.
He might be. Well, I was supposed to go. Typical women. So the moral of the story is we gay too.
We gay too.
We gay too. Hey.
I do not remember what that's from.
I don't remember either, but I know that was our thing. That was our thing for a little bit. We gay too. I feel like we went somewhere and that was like they were treating us bad because they were gay. They didn't know. I wanted to be like, hey, bitch, we gay too. Hey.
Oh no.
All right, so you say you're calling. I've not received this call, sir.
They probably don't even work.
They do know it. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I didn't even hear it. Call again. Call again. Why?
I didn't see nothing
ringer.
pop up.
I didn't see nothing either. It should be lying. Last time it did do it. Oh shit! Are we on the phone?
Live stream is on
I was like, bitch, what the fuck just happened? All right, call again. I'm still here, but trying to get my damn picture to show up when I talk. What?
Oh, like maybe his thing on the side.
Oh. You got it. Do you have it? Do you have a YouTube account and shit?
Yeah, he must have an account.
Oh yeah, because his name.
But he's got to upload a picture to your account.
Hey, you with the face. I'm gonna call him. We calling you. If you're not calling over the internet, Google Voice uses no phone number to relay your call. You place the call using carrier image. You see the relay number for that call. I don't know what you're talking about. Am I on Wi-Fi?
No.
Call that number? That's not the number. Confused.
That must be him.
Wi-Fi. So, but look, when I press this, maybe he got him old secret ass Google number too. Call this number.
No, press call.
But why is it that number?
Because it.
Oh, that's the relay number. That call. That's it.
We're calling our
caller.
We calling
our callers, bitch. Yeah, that part.
We don't even know if it's.
Yeah, I might have just called Japan. Okay, so that did not work.
Maybe he doesn't want to talk now.
Josiah, you're an asshole.
Oh, don't say that. I like him.
All right, you're not an asshole.
Okay, well, let's just talk about our last topic.
We're going to start with the...
So, let me start because I randomly decided to listen to... Why are you...
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I randomly listened to Wizard of the Hood last night, which I haven't listened to in a long time. Man, there's a lot of F-bombs on that guy, and I'm not talking about fuck.
That part.
Yeah, so that CD is 2002, 3? I don't know. So a long time ago, and also the F word is, it's like how we used to say, that's gay, and you just mean that's stupid.
That's bad.
Right. Which is not,
a negative
like,
connotation.
we don't say that anymore. I mean, like...
I still do sometimes.
Yeah, some people do.
I use faggot all the time.
Yeah, and I feel like you can, but...
Which is crazy. I don't think that's fair to y'all.
I don't know. I don't feel right saying it. It feels yucky.
I
don't know. I don't want to say it. I don't like it. And it's banned in a lot of places. So, I don't know. You might get your stream, but probably not because your shit's not monetized. But it's definitely not as acceptable of a word as it used to be. But there's a context difference. If somebody says it and they don't mean it in a bad way and they're just using it to use it, like when people used to say that's gay, like, yeah, it's stupid. It's probably not cool to relate being gay to being bad or being a fag to being bad. I'll just say it. I'll just say the stupid word.
Said it.
I said the word. But if it's in a negative context, then that's completely different. Now you're just literally being an asshole. But there's definitely both contexts on that album. There's definitely the, like, you're a fag and it's bad because you're gay.
Right.
And also I'm just using...
Oh, shit.
I'm just using the word fag as a general term
for
to mean
all
something
things
is
that
bad.
are bad.
Right, yeah. So, yeah, there's a little bit of both of that, I feel like, in the ICP discography. But then I feel like as you... that's probably, I think, the last album where you'll hear something like that. Also...
From ICP?
Yeah. I think,
or
like...
from Psychopathic?
From ICP.
Okay.
Well... What
Call
other...
Again. I can't see. That's why I wish I'd have done some fucking research for this. Because I know there's some shit in Twisted Songs. I think 2002, 2003
I know there's
some shit in Twisted
is
Songs.
around the last time that you, like, hear that language.
Since then, there's some fact shit in some Twisted Songs.
Yeah.
Since then, there's some fact shit. So let's go Once Upon a Time, right? So, Perp, I'll just call you on Facebook. All right, that's fine. Once Upon a Time, I was a little black boy.
I think you need to close your YouTube app to, I don't know,
He's going to call me on Facebook. Call. No, he's going to do Facebook.
Okay.
Once upon a time, I was a little black boy who hung out with little white people. And I started listening to psychopathic records. And, oh, look, you done called me twice and I done missed it. Who is this person? Let's see who this is. I think my shit's still on Do Not Disturb.
Well, I thought that's only if the screen's locked.
No, I told you I turned it on regular.
Telling people to call you.
Yeah, my shit on Do Not Disturb.
Except phone calls.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Who are you? Oh, that's your sign.
Who is this?
I don't know. The person that you just called.
Oh, okay. So sorry. I guess I had the wrong number. My bad.
Who are you?
My name's Kay.
Oh, my name's Purple. This is your sign. Who are you looking for?
Oh, goddamn it! It is you, Kurt.
I know it's you. I know your fucking voice, you retard. He's like, my name's...
You sound just fucking different on your fucking thing.
He's like, my name's Kay. No, your fucking name's Josiah, goddammit. Oh, and I got some money, bitch. How are you?
Hey, how are you? I'm alright.
Okay.
Okay, so there was a little fucking gap between when you answered and what I'm watching. What was said? I heard something about Violent J saying the F word
Yes.
in Wizard of the Hood.
Right, and we're not talking about fuck.
Multiple times.
So, okay, here's what we're going to do. Josiah is a quote-unquote new school juggalo who is quote-unquote not heterosexual. So, Josiah, I want you to tell me about your experience as a non-heterosexual juggalo in this day and age. And I'll tell you about my experience as a non-heterosexual juggalo in years past.
Okay, it is very, very weird. With ninjas online from other states, they are very hateful. With ninjas, like in person that I meet, they go out of their way to be accepting. Like they try too hard, and it actually makes it way more awkward than it has to be.
Like almost
I'll say I'm gay,
patronizing.
and they're like, "Oh no, we totally accept you." Like, yeah, ninja, you're supposed to accept me, bitch. We're juggalos, of course, dumbass.
Right. So I feel like now it's like, I don't know. It's more of like we fucked up before. Okay, let's rewind. So when I became a juggalo in 1998, it was right before Jackal Brothers dropped, and being a juggalo was different. Like it wasn't many black juggalos. Period.
Still not a ton.
Yeah. So I was like the random weird black juggalo. Then when I became an adult, and we're talking about like race era, I guess I wasn't really an adult. I was getting there. I was grown.
Yeah,
I wasn't an adult. I wasn't an adult. Being a bisexual juggalo was a stigma. That was not okay. It was not normal. Motherfuckers didn't accept you. The only difference is like Florida juggalos have been squatted up since like day one. Like Florida has always shown love to each other. Florida have always stood with each other, and I had the Florida juggalos backing me. The first time I went to the gathering, we went on the RV.
2004.
2004 went to the gathering. We went on the RV, and the RV flipped, and so that made us infamous because we was in the flipping RV. We went with haystacks. So that also helped because people knew who he was when he wrestled. Isham came to the campsite to buy weed. Shaggy came to the campsite to eat cheeseburger. I ate Shaggy's cheeseburger. I had to make him another cheeseburger. But when people saw the acceptance that I got, like, you know, Isham's in the tent with me and we're all together and it's not weird. But I'm still that bisexual juggler, that gay juggler. Like, everybody knew, but it was like, well, Isham, you know what I'm saying? And then Shaggy came up and I made a cheeseburger for Shaggy. Oh, that's the dude who made a cheeseburger. Like, that shit in the juggler world, like, that shit means stuff. Like, oh my God, he just made a cheeseburger for Shaggy? That's fucking crazy. And then all the MySpace, because it was MySpace back then, all the MySpace famous juggalos knew who I was because I was like the gay dude who slept with a bunch of hot girls. That's the only thing that saved me. See, y'all lucky now because now y'all can just be gay and motherfucker don't care. I had to fuck a bunch of bad bitches and be like, hey, bro, I fucked that bad bitch right there. Like, what you talking about? And it was like, oh, well, he did fuck that bad bitch, so we'll accept him. But it still wasn't accepted. It was still, like, frowned upon. Like, I wasn't going to walk through, bye, Bridget, love you.
Bye.
I wasn't going to walk through the gathering holding no dude's hands or dress like a girl or with a rainbow flag.
I would have been worried for you
None of
for
that shit.
probably
Yeah,
too.
none of that shit was going on at the gathering at all. And I hear,
I still see that actually all the time.
what, people doing it or not doing it?
And people just being assholes about it.
Oh, well, I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's not gonna like it because there's people who, when they grew up with ICP, they was against faggots. Like that's what it sounded like. That's what they preached a little bit. Like it was like we're all inclusive except these people. That's really how it seemed. You know what I'm saying? The stupidity in that is becoming obvious now. But that's how it was back in the day. Like we will accept anybody. You a juggalo, we'll family, but don't suck a dick, bro. And if you suck a dick, don't let us find out. That's really how it was. The second year, I remember us talking about making a bisexual campsite. Do you remember that?
No.
We talked about we were gonna make a bisexual campsite because all the girls could walk around kissing and
Of course,
and everything. Girls together was the shit. Bitches was dyking it out everywhere on gathering grounds. That's just how it was. And I feel like we started like a MySpace page or something. We was gonna do a bisexual campsite. We figured that shit was not gonna fly. So we just did not do it. The third year, I thought that we really was going to do it. But the gay thing in the Juggalo world was a fucking fight. Like, bitch had to be like, bitch, I've been down since 1998. Bitch, what you talking about? Nigga, I was, Checker Brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really had to know your shit to, like, gain status as a Juggalo. And then for them to be okay that you was a bisexual Juggalo. And then if you was, like, a fully gay Juggalo, that shit was not flying. Like, there's transsexual Juggalos and all types of shit now. That shit was not flying, like, at all. Like, that would have never happened. My mind's blown. Like, when I got out of prison,
it's unfortunately very, very closely mirrors the regular general world.
Right.
You see more acceptance now, but not completely.
Right.
Back then, you saw some acceptance, but, you know, like, as time goes on, it's becomes
more power to them.
normalized.
I think it's the shit. I done heard that there was, like, a transgender juggalette in the juggalette contest and all this other crazy shit. That's awesome.
That's my friend.
That's awesome.
She's awesome.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's the shit. But that wasn't normal back in the day.
And people were generally nice to her.
There's always going to be haters. You know what I'm saying? But to see the growth of Juggalos, like, I'm in a fucking LBGT Juggalo group on Facebook. That's mind-blowing. That's like mind-blowing.
And LGBT started in, like, 2009, 2010. So it's been around for a long time. They've always
Yeah,
been
but we're
there.
talking about being in the gathering in 2004.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was not, this shit was not, and that's not even really that long, you know what I'm saying? It's not that old school either. But it was not okay. So it's amazing for me to see Juggalos being accepting, because I've seen Juggalos talk shit to people who are bashing gay people, who I know for a fact have bashed gay people before. And I mean, more power to you. But it's like, damn, it feels good to see Juggalos progress, and I mean, Juggalos to grow and to become all-inclusive like we were originally supposed to be.
Right. That's
anyway.
what I never understood. That I thought that was supposed to be the whole.
And yes, I'm wearing a twisted hat with a old school
because he's all-inclusive.
Because when I left, everything was gravy.
He said, when I left, everything was gravy.
Yeah, 7 years ago when I went to prison, everything was gravy. All this shit that's going on now, it might not have been gravy. Yeah, I was gonna say, it might not have been gravy behind the scenes, but I ain't behind the scenes with them. Right. I don't give a fuck what they do back there. Make music, throw gatherings, throw Fago, we good to go.
You a fence sitter.
Well, shit, at least I got a seat.
I'm a fence sitter, too.
Yeah, that's how this is gonna go. So, anyway.
Sorry about it.
Listen, I don't know if it was Josiah or Mike Sheraldi, but Josiah, was it you that went to the Twisted show and they did Raw Deal?
Yes, no, me.
And
I called those.
It was amazing. Like, it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was one of those proud to be a Juggalo moment, and Twisted did.
Yeah.
So whatever. It was amazing.
Oh,
wait, we got it. Hey, all right. So I gotta go. We got another call. We're gonna see who it is. And accept.
Call from Tiana.
Oh, she sounds
To
cute.
accept, press 1.
Where's
Send
my?
a voicemail. Press
Accept
2.
one. Hello, Kiana. You're on the air with Mr. Purple, Miss Kisa.
What's up?
What's up?
Hey.
Oh, she done got all cozy now. She like you, girl. She like you.
Yo, it's so dope to finally talk to you guys in person. I don't have shit to say. I
That's
just
fine.
want to say hi. I fuck with y'all the long way. Like, I've
That's
been
what's
with
up.
Kisa ever since, I think 2011 or 2000. Yeah, 2011.
That's
So,
what's up.
Oh, thank you.
yeah, and I fuck with you, Perp. Like, I'm like, yo, like, I need to hear the whole, like, you're dope. Like, my favorite Kisa song was with you on it.
Everybody only likes the songs I have with her.
That's not true.
What was it?
Bro, it's all right. What you like? See, we got.
The one you said you're gay on. The one you say I'm coming straight from LA. Something, so I'm gay.
I'm
like,
a beast and
my
I'm gay. Yeah,
wait,
that's
which song is that? I don't
Get
even
Like
know.
Us.
Oh, Get Like Us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying,
Yeah,
and that's
Get Like
listen. That's the other thing. People don't get it. Like, I guess Ouija Mac is rapping about fucking trannies. Like, I was rapping about sucking dick 10 years ago.
I
Like,
did it first.
I was at the Gathering 2007 rapping about sucking dick at Club Chaos. So what the fuck y'all talking about? Yeah, that part.
Exactly.
That part.
Exactly, you did.
Yeah, that's been gay since been gay, since been gay.
No, but I'm really, really happy. I wish you guys come out to fucking Vegas.
Oh, you're in Vegas? I would love to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
That would be cool, though.
I want to go to Vegas too.
That would be cool.
Please do. I wish you guys come out to Vegas. I don't drink anymore, but I'll
That's
still
good.
kick with you guys.
I drink.
I don't
terrible.
drink either.
Lunch.
Are you gathering?
No. Okay, can I tell you a quick, like, short story time?
It's
Yes.
it's your turn. It's your life. Live it.
So I remember there was this Juggalo phone chat line, and one of my homegirls I met through Twitter. I never met her in person, but I met her through Twitter because we both like Eagle Pin. And I remember on Facebook she invited me to this Juggalo phone chat line. Now, I didn't know what the fuck Juggalo was.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. So I just saw the word. I'm like, whatever. I didn't care because I wanted to talk to her. So I joined the chat line, and I'm talking to all these people, and they're talking about Juggalo this, Juggalo that. And I was like, what the fuck is a Juggalo? And I'm like, are they need Gigolo or something?
Everybody thinks that, too. Everybody thinks that.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? And I didn't want to say nothing for like 3 weeks go by. And I was like, I'm going to ask. So these two, I think it was a guy or a girl, whatever, somebody, they were talking about gathering Juggalo shit. And I was like, you guys, what the fuck is a Juggalo? And they paused, and they're like, you're on the Juggalo chat line, right? And I'm like, yeah, but what is a Juggalo? And so they went on this whole rant of what Juggalo is, and ooh. And they educate me, but I still don't go as a Juggalo, but the simple fact that I'm an ally of the Juggalo community, and I fuck with them heavy. They're literally, like, I've had the most, like, intelligent conversation with people that associate themselves in the Juggalo community than a regular person down the motherfucking street. And obviously I go see Tech 9 and I see the Hatchet and all that good shit.
You Juggalo affiliated.
I was going to say, listen, my favorite Juggalos are the non-self-identifying Juggalos. Because they'll be like, well, I'm not a Juggalo, but I fucks with y'all. And I'm like, you are a Juggalo. You might not self-identify as a Juggalo, but I would identify you as a Juggalo.
Right. Just because you accepting.
You the OG, so I'm gonna take that shit.
And that's crazy. Listen, when I sit and I think, like, 1998 was the first time I heard ICP.
That's
and was like, I'm
21
a Juggalo.
years ago, people.
Yeah, and I'm like
there's
a
kids that are
Juggalo.
21 years old right now that are.
That's like that's like mind blowing. And the thing that I hate the most, like, I mean, I get it, cause like, okay, people like, and I'm gonna shout her out right now, like 2K Left. I saw her now.
Oh my god, I haven't.
I've seen what she looks like now, and of course she doesn't go by 2K Left. I can't remember what her name is, but she like lives an adult life. But
she's a lot older.
Right. But what I'm saying is like somebody like that who still, I can't say for her because I haven't spoken to her, but somebody like that I wouldn't expect to say like, oh, I used to be a Juggalo, because people say that. I hear that all the time.
Like she would say,
no,
that
you are a Juggalo. You may not be a 16-year-old Juggalo or a 20-year-old Juggalo or a fucking hatchet-wielding Juggalo or Fago-throwing Juggalo. You're still a Juggalo. And in prison, I would see people with Juggalo tattoos. I'm like, what's up, you Juggalo? Oh, no, I used to be. No, you didn't.
Oh,
because that's not
then
something.
You never was.
Yeah, I had to
You
listen.
never was.
I had to pull that on people a million times. Like, there are Juggalo businessmen, there are Juggalo doctors, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Juggalo thing has surpassed ICP and Twisted.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if people get that, but it ain't got nothing to do with them no more, really.
Yeah,
I mean, okay, it's got something to do with it, but it is like, it's about, being a Juggalo is about the Juggalos. Like, when I was, 13 years old, fucking claiming Juggalo, 13, 14 years old, claiming Juggalo, it wasn't like, I didn't meet ICP. They didn't pay my bills. They didn't give me a fucking dollar when I needed it. Nigga, Juggalos gave me $1 when I needed it. So it really, it already surpassed them in the beginning. I think that's why.
Because it's kind of like a gang.
Well, that's why, I'm just saying, that's why it is a gang. But whatever. But that's why Juggalo has always been something different to me, because I've actually had to be on both ends of being a Juggalo. I've been a Juggalo in need who's been helped by Juggalos, and I've been a Juggalo who had it, who has helped Juggalos. Like, we've literally been driving down I-4, seeing a fucking hatchet man in a window, beep on, and we whoop whoop it, whoop whoop, and then we pull over and we exchange numbers.
Yeah,
Nigga, you need some weed, what you hungry?
Sticker,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So the Juggalo thing means so much more than any petty ass beef between grown ass men, by the way. It means more than any hateful slurs that have been used in psychopathic music.
Yeah.
It goes past all of that. Like, literally, it goes past all of that. So, I mean, 'cause I'm in a lot of different subcultures. Like, I could be, if it's 5 black people and there's like 30 white people, us black people are like, hey, what's up, we niggas too? You know what I'm saying? So, I fit in a lot of different subcultures. But the Juggalo, whether you want to accept it or not, but definition is a gang. Juggalo's a gang. We a gang. I don't care what nobody say.
It's
Even the gang. No,
It's gang-like.
We're a gang. That is what we are.
It's gang-related.
Most gangs now are not for the criminal enterprises. They're for the benefit of each other.
All the type of stuff they say,
Juggalos,
it's just family.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
that's
all
what
gang
gangs
shit.
say.
That's all
That's
gang
the same shit that gangs say, man.
But I said all that to say this. I'm proud to see what Juggalo was then in the late 90s. Mind you, I'm not an early 90s Juggalo. In the late 90s to what it is in 2019. When I got out of prison and they told me that, you know what I'm saying, gay people was okay being Juggalos. Like, that was crazy to me. When I got added to the LBGT Juggalo group, that was crazy to me. But then on the flip side of that coin, I added the Jugganati and Juggalo Family Love. I was in both those groups. I'm still in both those groups. I didn't know they didn't like each other.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was like,
different factions.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. And that's just like, okay, you are even more of a gang because there are different factions of Juggalos. We a gang, bruh. But anyway, I was still proud of Juggalos for who they were, for who we become. Shout out to what's Juggalette name? No, what's her name? Kitty. I don't know.
Kitty Kush?
The one. No, Kitty Kush made that fucking tight ass graphic.
She made all the Pride.
The Pride Hatchet Man graphic. Shout out to her. I'm talking about the Juggalette the transgender Juggalette who was in the Miss Juggalette contest.
Alexis Berger.
Shout out, because that shit was not gonna happen back in the day. Yeah. So you have done some shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's brave as fuck too.
Yeah, you made some steps because that shit was not gonna fly back in the day. So that's what's up. And then props to
I don't know if she's like she said she's not a Juggalo, so I don't know if she's like awkwardly.
She says she's not Juggalo.
She said
she's a Juggalo. Yeah, she's a Juggalo.
Oh yeah, you dumped her.
Yeah, she a Juggalo. Fuck what they tell you. You a Juggalo. Yeah, if they ask you, you a Juggalo.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. I'll take it. It's just I never cared about ICP. I still don't care for ICP.
Right.
But just the time, I still talk to my homegirl. Her name's Ash, so I don't know.
Shout out to Ash.
And I still talk to her, and yeah, they put me on game. And they gave me the game, and I was like, yo, okay, this shit's hella fucking dope. I rock with y'all, but yeah, I don't care. I'll be a Juggalo. Whatever, fuck it.
Well, Purple says you are, apparently.
So he's saying at the crowd there were some Juggalos just hating on her. One ninja yelled out, "Why do we as Juggalos have to accept it?"
Oh yeah, I'm sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it was very brave.
It's motherfuckers gonna hate no matter who they are. Juggalos. It's some shitty ass Juggalos. It is some Juggalos who I would not bring to my house to eat dinner at all. But if I seen you getting jumped, I'm gonna jump in for you. You know what I'm saying? There's people in my family that I don't fucking like, but they still my family. people gonna hate always. There's people in my family, my blood family, who hate a bunch of shit that I do, and they gonna always talk shit about it. Fuck them, but they still family.
I wasn't there at that Miss Juggalo pageant, but I know personally that her experience was generally positive, and that she like enjoyed being able to participate, and that she generally felt pleased with the experience.
You
and
always
even
gonna have
though,
somebody hating.
yeah,
on you.
I'm sure she's used to that of people, which doesn't make it right, but like I'm sure she's used to being hated on, and I think that overall, I was shocked how accepting people generally
I'm still
were.
shocked at this shit. Like when that's, I mean, and it's good. I mean, cool.
It's
But I
good
bet you
shock,
this.
yeah.
I will say this. I bet you that she was accepted as a juggalo of status before she was openly transitioning. Like before, like that was probably already a cool ass dude that people knew, and then the bitch was like, "Listen, this is really me," and people accepted it because that's a lot. That's really how it happens.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think
and that
so,
helped. Yeah, that helped.
because
They already
like
knew
her as a
because
person,
they already,
yeah.
as I said, they already knew it was a cool person. So when she was like, "Listen, this is me," it was like, "Well,
I guess it's you.
whatever.
I
Let's-
like
all right, we
Burger,
finna move
so
on. You
if
trying to hit
Burger
this blunt?
says that
Yeah,
she's
you
a
know what I'm saying?
girl, then she's a girl.
I will say
God,
this
we're
though.
talking. I feel bad.
Keon said about ICP. I have not bought an ICP CD since Hell's Pit
I knew you were going to say
on,
Hell's Pit.
what was that, like November 4th?
2004.
That's the last
That's
time I bought
15
a
years
fucking
ago.
ICP CD. So, I'm not gonna buy another one. I mean, if they put out some hot shit, no, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not gonna buy another one. Bitch, I will download it. I will let Mark get it and listen to his. I will
nobody
Google
buys
play that
albums
shit.
anymore,
But I'm
except
not
for, like,
buying no
real,
yeah.
like hardcore.
We went to
so-
we drove all the way up to Virginia Beach for the Tempest release party. For the Tempest tour. Like the release
remember
party.
that.
Yeah, we drove all the way up there for the release party. Did I buy a copy of the Tempest? Fuck no. Do I like all the songs on the Tempest? Fuck no. Does that make me any less of a juggalo? Fuck no. That's how I feel.
It's different.
I'm just
thing.
saying.
If you put in the work, it does not make you less of a juggalo.
Yeah, bitch can't tell me nothing, bitch. I'm talking about 90s. Bitch, you can't tell me nothing. I'm gay as fuck, been a juggalo since before you was born, bitch. You can't tell me nothing, bitch. That's how I feel sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, no, that's how we feel sometimes. But I don't say it all the time. I just said it there, but that's how we feel sometimes.
No, it's really cool though because I mean honestly when I was put on the Juggalo community, there was a lot of the LGBT Juggalo community. You just actually put me on game now. I didn't know that Juggalos were against the LGBT community.
That shit was not okay back in the day.
pretty
The
homophobic.
only reason I was accepted as a juggalo
Like hip-hop
was
and
because I fucked pretty white girls. That's it.
Damn.
That's it. We gon' all bullshit aside.
Because you weren't
Because-
gay.
Yeah,
but
exactly. Now, if I was walking around with a purse or a dress and I ain't have a few notches on my belt of, hey, I fucked these white girls, then they would have never accepted me. That's just the truth.
I think that's part of it, and that you were just like an overall very interesting and charismatic person, but maybe some little shy gay
And
boy
like,
or
yeah,
something.
but see, and that's the other thing. I'm an outspoken ass, like, what the fuck kind of dude. And everybody, listen, juggalos, this new word they got going out, this clout. I mean, it's not a new word, but it's a new thing. This clout thing, right?
Old clout.
Juggalos,
Chasing.
we are such a trendy people. Like, if Violent J says you're cool, then you're cool. You know what I'm saying? If I seen you
Oh, no.
at a Twisted show and you took more than one picture with Jamie, then you cool. Like, that's how juggalos work. That's just how we work. It sucks, but that's how we work. She got her booty on my shoulder,
I know.
y'all.
I was just gonna say booty on your head.
That's how I feel like I'm yelling. I'm drunk a little bit.
Right.
A little bit.
Kinda yelling.
So, but that's how we work. So, like, when I first came into the gathering part of being a juggalo, like I said, the first year I got to meet Shaggy, I got to meet Eshawn. People saw that, and they was like, oh, damn, that punk-ass faggot juggalo was hanging out with these people. Then my second year, I made a decision. I said, listen, I'm going to smoke weed with Jamie and Manasseh. That's what's going to happen. And I walked around with, do you remember when I had those?
Kisa got a whole lot of ass.
Yeah, she do. Did you see it? It was literally like on me, like weighing me down. Yeah. So I told myself I was gonna smoke because I already met Shaggy, I already met Violent J. I met because Violent J came by because everybody knew Haystacks. I met Jamie, Violent J, Eshawn. I said I'm gonna smoke with Jamie and Manasseh, and I had these those white out blunt tubes. and I wore it like a Rambo belt, and I walked around with my fucking blunt tubes and pre-rolls, and when I see him outside, we smoked the blunt of banana bud, and I got a picture, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that made me fucking special. And then later that night, I seen Jamie, and Jamie's like, I don't smoke out of bowls. And I said, but this is that banana bud from Florida, bro. And I got Jamie Madrox to hit my ball. And so everybody's like, oh shit, Jamie Madrox said he don't smoke balls. He's smoking that black guy's ball. Click, 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 click. And then I was famous. Like, oh, that nigga
I was
yeah,
famous.
that's how it
Then
works.
I was
Yeah,
famous.
that's how it works in the Juggalo community. So like,
MySpace famous.
I was a little MySpace famous. That Purple Ninja 420 was the shit back in the day. I done been Twisted Ninja. I done been Purple Ninja. Bitch, I done been it all. But like, that's what it is with Juggalos. When we, as a group, if you're accepted by these people, then we're going to accept you.
I think that's common in
And then
any type of group
right,
of
and then
people.
right, that's what I'm
There's,
saying.
like,
But
people are
even more so in
popular
Juggalos, because we have Juggalo celebrities. When they was like, oh, well, Miss Kisa, his best friend. Bitch, I can't do no wrong. You can't. I could wear a dress
Except
every
for the
motherfucker.
people that hate me.
Yeah, but that's not a lot. That's not as many as people love you. And the haters secretly love you. When they was like, oh wait, Miss Kisa your friend, and you know Miss Dang, and what Twiggy, and fucking Kinky Lad, and Flynn, and Fluffy.
Oh yeah,
and,
all the Juggalo girls love you.
Yeah, so when it was like, well, that dude gay as fuck, but all the bad bitch Juggalos like this dude. You can't not be my friend. Me and Fluffy. We be at the gathering.
Yeah.
We be at the gathering. We walk and they be like, "Hey, Miss Fluffy, you want to drink a beer?" Purple need to get a beer first.
Purple needs a beer too.
That's literally how she
would,
think. Like,
she would.
Purple need a beer. He thirsty.
Aw,
You got a beer. He thirsty. And so they was like, all right, here you go, bro. Hey, you need a cigarette, bro? You straight, bro? Would you hungry, bro? And that's literally how it went. But now it's just crazy because it's gay Juggalos everywhere. It's always been gay Juggalos. But it's like
now they're more accepting to be out.
And I will tell y'all this. I don't know if y'all know this, but in Florida DOC, people think that Juggalos are a gay gang. I swear to God. Because all the Juggalos in prison that I've met, there's only been 2 Juggalos in prison that I have literally said, that claimed. Like, I'm like, that's my brother. Woo woo. That's how it is. You fuck with them, you fuck with me. And we was running shit. There's only 2, Run and Stu. There's the only 2 in 7 years of in prison that I've claimed as like, yes, that's my family.
Right.
Every other Juggalo in prison is either a junjun, which means that they are a regular person who is being used by someone else, possibly sucking dick, but paying rent to stay in prison or stay in their dorm.
Mm.
They was telling, there was a check-in, they told on somebody and they in protective custody, where they was just gay. Like, now mind you, there's a lot that aren't like that, but, excuse me, there's a whole bunch. And like my homeboy, my last neighbor, he was a blood. He was like, bro, you know, I really thought, like I showed him my pictures. Because I had pictures of like the gathering, pictures of Kisa, picture of Fluffy, you know, all these pictures, different shit. I'm wearing a hatchet and everything. So he's like, bro, I swear that Juggalo shit was like a gay gang. I'm like, bro, the gay shit is not okay in Juggalo. Like, that's not okay for them. Like, this shit here in prison is crazy as fuck. Being gay is not okay in the Juggalo world. Then I came out and it's like, I came out of prison and bitch is like, bitch, we gay
It's
too.
more of it, bitch, we
Yeah,
gay too.
it's just crazy as fuck. But props to them. It's good for them. I like it. I like where the family's going. I will say this whole like twisted ICP shit is stupid.
That's a whole.
Because I don't care who, like, listen, I'm going to say this right now. This ain't got nothing to do with being gay. If you are a Juggalo and you try to expect me to believe that you don't like no Twisted songs, you lying. If you try to tell me that you don't like no ICP songs, you lying. That's just how that goes. You might not like, you might not like no new shit. Right. You might not fuck with them on a personal level, but them songs are still the shit. Yeah. This is still my shit, bro. Jekyll Brothers gonna be my shit till my shit ain't my shit no more. Fuck who I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Raw Deal is an amazing, empowering Juggalo song.
But some people can't separate this stuff. Like, some people can listen to, they can't listen to music if they don't like the people
what?
Anymore.
Listen, this is what I'm thinking. You know why I think it's different? Because us as rappers, to see the intricacies of what happens behind the scenes and then what's shown to the public, there's a whole bunch of shit that we don't know. Right. There's a whole bunch of shit that they ain't told us about. Those is men. Those is grown ass men. I think you should just
assume that everybody whose music you like is an asshole. Mm-hmm. You should just assume that.
Oh, yeah.
Just because it makes it easier.
Then I'm going to take their side. If Joe and Joey was my dog, I'm going to take their side.
Right.
Fuck who right. I'm gonna take the side of my dog. So since I fucked with both of y'all before this started, fuck both of y'all. Y'all both wrong. I'm still listening to y'all shit, but I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
Right.
That's how that go. I started like looking in the videos and listening about when like he was trying to fight Paul because he thought he was singing Eminem and all. And then I thought to myself, I said, you know, I really don't care. I really don't care. I don't care.
So much different stuff had to have happened.
Yeah.
I'm sure over the years.
But I don't care. Like
Right.
when it comes down to it, I don't care.
Yeah.
I do not care what Joey did to
Oh, he
Paul,
wants-
what Joe did to Jamie, what Jamie did to... I don't care. I really don't care. I'm going to still be a juggalo. Period. I'm going to still listen to the good shit and not going to listen to the bad shit like the calm. That's just how I feel.
Oh, that one song on the comment.
That one song. That's
It's a
it.
bop.
That
What is
one
it?
song.
I think maybe
This
I
shit's
got that
crazy.
wrong.
All right, so he's talking about Josiah. If you call in, we'll transfer you in. Are you still there, Kiana? I just
Yes,
ramble.
I am.
Y'all let me drink and then ramble.
I told you she didn't want to listen to you talking about shit.
I just ramble. I'm sorry, y'all.
I know,
That's,
it's okay.
That's
My
just-
message was so heavy. I don't listen to Twisted or ICP. I listen to Kisa and Perp.
that's what's up. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. That's what's up. Y'all can check out my iCloud. Oh, not iCloud. My SoundCloud.
Check out my iCloud. Hack into it.
Mr. Purple. It's got some shit on it. Oh, I just wrote some shit now. It was trash, but I wrote it.
Okay, I lied. I don't like any songs on the
I'm
calm.
saying. Yes, what I was trying to say. I couldn't remember what song
I
was
think
talking
I was thinking of the
about. Now there's
Tempest.
6. The Tempest got a few.
Yeah, there's a
Maybe
couple,
like 3.
couple
But
blocks on
the
there.
calm was, when they put out the calm, I said, what are they doing?
Yeah, that was the real bad
That's
one.
why it was the calm. Bitch was calmed down. Like, bitch, you tripping. There was like maybe 2, 3 songs in the Tempest.
I think
I don't remember what they were. But I didn't buy it.
I fuck with Haunted Bumps.
100 bucks.
Growing Again.
Humdrum Boogie.
Boogie.
Yeah. What's up? What's that? That's it? What's that? I don't remember none of that shit. Oh, if I was a serial killer, that was that gas.
I think
That's it. That's it.
yeah.
That's it.
I'm glad we
she-
agree on
All right,
Bops.
so Kiana, we're gonna let you go. We gotta accept from Josiah. I love you. Bye bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, girl.
Hello. Why would you call me on Facebook Messenger and it sucks? We can't hear you.
Wait.
So, oh
The
wait,
speaker.
no. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Now you can turn it up. I think.
Okay.
No, it's already up. It's up all the way. You did a terrible thing by calling on me. Go ahead.
Why?
Because we can barely hear you, bro.
Well, fine, goddamn. I'll switch over.
How you gonna do that?
Easy. I'd call you from the other phone.
Oh yeah. Well then do that. What was after that? What are you on now? Tempest?
No, yeah, I'm still looking at it.
All right, is this a Tempest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How drunk was that gas?
Yeah.
100 bucks was that gas. The last CD that I could play from front to back was...
You don't have your Do Not Disturb on, do you?
No, oh wait. Yes, so. The last CD that I played from front to back from ICP was Hell's Pit. That was the last one. Oh, wait, there's your call. My watch started going. My shit. Hello? What's up?
To accept, press 1.
Oh.
To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hey.
Hey.
What's
Okay. So first off, both the calm and the Tempest are the shit. Fuck both of you.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Stop right there. How old are you, Josiah?
How old do we think I am, McKenny?
What 90 what? When were you born? You were born in 90 what, right?
I was born in the 90s, too.
Please don't say 2000. When were you born?
I'm 18.
So you were born in 2000. You were born in 2001, right?
No, motherfucker, 2000. I'm about to turn
Oh, okay.
18.
So you were
Oh
born.
my
He was
God.
born in 2000, and you think that the calm and the Tempest were the shit. I don't even have to. I rest my case.
Oh, you're a baby.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
wish I was born in the year
Goddamn,
2000.
everyone says that.
So
Because
like,
it's true.
see, it's different.
Embrace it
I will
while
say
you're
this. Listen,
still one.
it's different when those are the CDs that you truly experience. Like the first Joker's cards, I
Absolutely.
got to see the Jekyll Brothers drop. Like I got to like
Well,
expect
not
it.
like the Joker's cards, but I still think they're amazing.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, like, I got to expect Jekyll Brothers. I got to anticipate it. It came out. It was fucking super fresh. And they were like, Jekyll Brothers is my favorite card, by the way. But it was like, oh my God, there's one good, there's one bad, there's one.
He
It was
must
like
have even
so
been
much.
really young when
So,
the club
and
came
then that's what I'm saying. So, but these are like of his childhood. So
Right.
like these are your shits. That so I get that. You got to think. I already had to. I watched Jekyll Brothers drop, and then the Wraith drop, and then blown away by the fact that there was two of them. There was a fucking Hell's Pit and a Shangri-La, and then wait for Hell's Pit to come out, and then Hell's Pit come out, and it was that gas. So like, by the time the Calm came out, I was like, the fuck
You were
is-
starting to get older, and
Yeah,
you were
I was-
used to a certain
and
style.
I was on my
and-
Tech 9 shit. I was heavy. I was heavy on some Tech 9 shit.
Also, keep in
Huh?
mind, though, Michael Schiraldi is the one that got me into the Calm.
Yeah, Michael Schiraldi was
He
like,
was.
I was gonna say,
He
he was
was.
like one of the few people in our group who was fucked up
He
by the
likes
Calm.
everything that.
Because he's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
You don't like everything. He hates a lot of things, trust
He
me.
hates a lot of it. I haven't hung out with him in a really long time, so.
Fucking Michael
Oh,
Schiraldi.
that's my brother. I love him.
So, in case you
Aw.
guys are wondering, this is what I started drinking initially. Wait, where's the camera? Jamaica Me Happy.
Wait, what?
And then this is what I've finished drinking. Mango. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, let him say
Go
what
ahead.
he wanted
Say,
to say.
finish what you're saying. Calm and temp. This is the shit.
Okay, Calm is the shit, but what I was going to talk about was the whole twisted, psychopathic bullshit.
Mhm.
It's all bullshit. It's all dumb, and it's fucking because Joe and Paul and Jamie are all children. Shaggy's cool. Shaggy just chills in the back and is like, fuck it, I don't care.
Oh, I didn't get to tell my slingshot story. Go ahead. I'm going to tell my slingshot story.
The slingshot, you told that story.
Oh, did I? Oh, yeah. Okay. Glad I told
Yeah.
you.
I remember that story. You got him on the slingshot, and you remembered that shit.
Each had some bangers on them. Yeah, each had some bangers, but I couldn't play them from beginning to end.
I don't like any of the songs.
I don't like any songs on the Calm either. I mean, I might. I don't
I fucks
remember.
with the Tempest.
We went all the way to Virginia Beach for the fucking Tempest release party, and I was like, bitch, I ain't buying that
I have to
CD.
pee really bad, though.
Okay, so she has to pee really bad, though. So go ahead.
But so there was obviously there's a lot of bullfuckery going on behind Sacramento
Bullfuckery.
closed doors. I've expected, they're all from fucking the hood. Either they're doing their shit, they're just a bunch of kids that grew up. It happens that way. Shit happens. Where I get fucked up is, so you think we are a gang, but you can at least say that the gang thing is real. My pissed off with it at all is Twisted saying upright it is not there's no such thing as a Juggalo in the gang label, and it's all bullshit. And they said, and I quote, don't quote me actually, but they basically said if anyone's come up with any proof of it, they'll apologize. We still have yet to, despite the fact that the files that literally say we are a gang have been released.
Okay, so hold on. Because I was under the impression that Twisted was like understanding of the fact that we were a gang.
No.
Because I watched. Hold
They
on.
thought it was kind of stupid.
Well, because I watched a video. I might be retarded.
It might be old.
I
when it
watched a
was-
video of Paul saying that Joe wanted to sue the FBI because of the gang label, and Paul was like, "We're not going to sue them because we look like a gang." I thought that's what I got from the video.
Well, yeah, that's what he's saying is that he
I
didn't
have
support
heard
the
that
movement.
from-
Of,
Yeah, but to saying it's not a gang.
Right.
Because it is a gang. And Paul was like, obviously we're a gang, we're all selling drugs and smoking drugs. And
Jamie and Paul together saying, there's a video of Jamie and Paul together saying that the gang label is fake and it's not real completely.
Huh.
Okay, so they're saying the classification is
It's
incorrect. That.
But I mean,
Yes.
I still think we're a gang. I'm sorry.
Well, and that's localized, so like they're.
I can't deny the reasons why you think we're a gang. I just don't agree with the fact that makes us a gang.
Why doesn't it? A gang is just a group of people with like the same interests.
Well, it
or,
depends
like,
on how
so,
you define
yeah,
a gang.
So that's a gang. And then if you look up another gang, it'll say a group of people who are committing illegal
A
activity.
criminal
A
enterprise.
criminal enterprise. That is fucking juggalos,
no,
bro.
we're not a criminal. I don't believe it goes that far.
Listen, I know that if I go to the gathering, I can find any drug
That's
I
different.
want. Why not?
Because it's not about like robberies or killings.
So it doesn't listen when it says criminal enterprise. It
It's
does
not
not
doing
denote.
drugs.
It does not denote which criminal enterprise.
That's
It
true.
doesn't say it has to be robbing. It has to be killing. It has to be fucking human trafficking. It doesn't say it has to be those things. It says criminal. If me and 10 juggalos jaywalked every fucking day, we was a gang of jaywalkers.
True.
Okay, yeah, but you're looking at it from a very technical standpoint.
What other way should I look at it?
Yeah, technically going by the things you're saying, but like looking at a gang, you and I know gangs. We're not a gang like
No,
that.
we are. I do know gangs, and we are, because I'm gonna tell you this. Before I went to prison, let me see you fucking with a juggalo. You think I ain't gonna run up and fuck you up? Yes, I'm going to. That's what a gang does. Let me need something. I'm going to go to a juggalo and get it. That's what a gang does.
And it's a person that you don't even know, but your affiliation.
That is a gang.
gives
When
you-
I was proud to be a juggalo and that was my shit, we was a fucking gang. Fuck what we wanted to be. Like the gang related song. People are like, oh, he was joking and he was just playing and it was a prayer. Bitches, niggas was fucked up about that song,
Yeah.
and they was really
We
like,
didn't
do you rep
think
a hatchet,
they were-
man? You in a gang, then your ass. Bitch, we was getting it. Like, nigga, you heard him. Nigga, you heard him. Like, come on, y'all tripping. Y'all forgot? Did y'all forget how riled up y'all got when gang related came out? Did y'all forget? Did y'all forget that y'all nigga was like the ninjas in the did y'all forget? Y'all must have forgot. I ain't forget. When that shit came out, I was bitch. That was that gas, bitch. What? Do you rep a head? Yeah. You in the gang? Then you yeah. We was ready. So
I think I can understand it being a gang, and there's a lot of things that make it seem like a gang, but also it's a separate thing
We're
too,
not
because
on that
it's
level.
still based upon a musical group. It's still based
I get
upon
that part.
a record label. There's still juggalos who don't do drugs. There's juggalos who
I get that
don't.
part.
Yeah, it's like so. It's different than
Yeah,
a regular
at the very
gang.
least, a juggalo affiliation shouldn't make it to where it affects
Now,
losing your children. And
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
saying.
Do I agree with the gang classification of juggalos? No. Do I feel like there are juggalo gangs? Yes. That's how I feel.
Definitely.
Because in prison, bro, it's people who like rep
I think
shit,
that's a good way to
and
put
they
it.
they're like shaking each other up, and they got knowledge, bitch. Like, what was the third Joker's card, bitch? What was the third song? Like, they, for real, they really crazy with that shit. So, there are juggalos,
I know, but that's
and there are juggalo gangs.
some motherfuckers become assholes.
But I get it. I mean, it sucks when you see the negative aspect of being a juggalo. And I get it. You know, people pulling you over because you got a hatchet man. They trying to take your kids because you got a hatchet man. I get it. But the same things happen to people who used to rock Grateful Dead bears. I mean, maybe not to this extent, but it was still frowned upon. You rock a Grateful Dead bear, you was a stoner, or you was a
dirty
people who you were
hippie.
dirty. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's something that you made that choice. It comes with all that. You made that choice. When you tattoo the hatchet man on you, or you put that shit on the back of your car, you made that choice. That's just how I feel.
Some people probably don't realize what they're getting into.
I want to agree, but also, like Kisa said, when I first was like juggalo shit, I wasn't aware of the gang label, and then I was trying to join the military, and they was like, oh, hold up, what's this on your Instagram? You're a fucking juggalo? Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's messed up. Because at the end of the day, like, it's still just a band, and there can be people who just like the band, or
Right.
just want to wear the T-shirt of the
Well,
band.
you shouldn't have put that shit on your Instagram.
When that happened, I didn't even know any juggalos. I was the only juggalo I knew for like 3 fucking years, and I kept myself into it because it was my absolute fucking shit.
Well,
Right.
and that your absolute fucking shit fucked up your life.
Oh no,
So
maybe
you-
not.
It fucked up my life. I think it's.
No, I think you would have been kind of cute in the military uniform, though.
Trust me, I am. I've seen it.
This is my future husband. I don't know if y'all know who this is,
He,
but
that's your son.
Yeah.
He ain't that young. How old are you, Josiah? He 18. He grown.
Yeah, but
But when he's 25 and I am, what's that, 65, and I'm 40, it won't seem as weird.
you could be his daddy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Physically
but my
capable.
age,
Yeah.
like, he is my dad.
I could just barely be his mom.
I am capable of being his father. It's crazy.
Wait, no, I couldn't.
I could.
I would.
Michael Shiraldi is his
I have
daddy.
not
I'm his
gone through
stepdad.
puberty yet in the year
Michael
2000.
Sheraldi is my daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
I'm his stepdad. So we've gone way longer than we
Yeah, I
normally
want a
should.
cigarette really bad.
Me too. So we're gonna hang up on you, Josiah. I love you. Thank you for calling in. I don't even know if we even still got people watching.
I don't know either. I don't care.
All right, so I'm gonna hang up. I love you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, love you too. Bye-bye.
All right, so I don't know if y'all are
I
still
like him. I didn't know he
still
was that
watching.
young.
Oh, it says 10 people. I don't know if that's valid though.
Probably not.
So we're gonna go. We appreciate you guys all for showing up,
Yeah, that
listening
was
to
fun.
us bullshit and ramble and rant. We started about some gay shit. We ended on some Juggalo shit.
Whole lot of gay shit.
That's how it usually
little
works.
bit of Juggalo shit. A little bit of gay Juggalo shit.
Did we do this on my page? Yeah,
Yes,
we did do this on my
this
page.
is. Yeah, you were
Alright.
going to tell them to subscribe to the page. They
Yeah.
might not be subscribed just
If
because
you
they're
are
watching.
not subscribed, subscribe. Mr. Purple Squad, press the subscribe button, press the like button, share it with your friends. There's a share button. So share, like, subscribe. We appreciate y'all. And okay, so hold on. I gotta say this. I might not do this every week because
Well, you haven't.
I fucking work my ass off. I don't know if y'all know that, but I work my ass off. And I get tired as fuck. I will try to do this every other week. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it every other week. I'm gonna try to make a list of shit like she made so we can stay on topic. Kinda. I'm never gonna stay on topic though. Love y'all. Appreciate it. But I didn't even know Carla was in here. Bye, Carla. Love you. All right. Peace out. Woo woo.
Bye.